Kagurabachi anime is kind of past due at this point. We're 50 chapters, 3 arcs in. I'm hearing that
Need it.
a TV anime adaptation may have been greenlit by Shueisha, so you might see something here in the next couple months or so. A little announcement.
Need it just as much as I need water, expeditiously.
Because there's literally a whole genre created for that type of shit. Just make something for that genre and leave it out of shit that's meant for kids, like kids and teenagers is what shonen is. So like just leave it out, leave it to ecchi, let that be like, okay, you're a little bit, that's your genre, that's your genre. You know the ecchi, if you know what I mean. Shout outs to you, man. You know.
Loki, top 5 already. I'm saying
He's
it.
just Django in a big form.
Hop on the train now before the train departs next chapter. Because the moment he start doing some cool ass shit, I ain't trying to hear no niggas online. Oh my god, this nigga's so cold. Nah, nigga, he been cold, bro.
I mean, after that panel, I think
Since day one.
I think he's gonna be important for sure. I think that's it. Will,
Kai, you got any last questions or concerns?
he looks like a crackhead right now.
He ain't got a single brain cell in there, bro.
This is the goat.
Oh my god! Look at his face, bro.
This is our mascot, bro. This is our mascot.
A true baka in the flesh, man.
What is good, man? What is good? It is your boy, the one and only Nappy Heads. I'm here with my gang, the one and only OP Lock, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Tiger, and my brother, my dog, my ride or die, Dre D, motherfucking boy. How are y'all doing today, man? How are y'all doing?
I'm chilling, man.
Excellent. And ready to get into these discussions today.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. It's been about 2 weeks. Man. We appreciate all the grace, all the courtesy that everyone that listens to us and taps in with us weekly, monthly, daily, whatever, hourly. I don't fuck. We appreciate all the grace we've been given to work on Baka Gaming, because let me tell you, we have been on the grind on that side, man.
Damn near daily content, man.
Damn near daily. Like I'm already four videos deep on our other YouTube. Tyler got a video up. Dre got like a video or two up. I mean, that's literally his fucking YouTube. So shout out to him for letting us convert that to him,
bro.
Baka Gaming.
Ain't no thing but a thing, man.
W Dre's in the chat, man.
Huge. And then Terry got 3 videos cooking, ready to drop in the coming days as well. Expect one tomorrow from Terry and another one from Dre. I just dropped one today. So, bro, we're working, bro. We're cooking. We are literally cooking the Baka Gauntlet. We got hella good news in terms for that. Like, bro, it's been crazy. It's literally been crazy. A lot's happened over the last 2 weeks since we last talked with y'all, man. And honestly, all the love, all the support, everything, the feedback is all greatly appreciated, per usual. So if you continue to tap in with us, we're reciprocating that love back to you. So honestly, we appreciate you dearly. So, but aside from all that, man, Baka Gaming, bro, it's been crazy. We've gotten like 30 plus subs since we first started. We're like 120 subs right now.
Yeah, we on the come up.
121.
Oh, it went up again. Hey, nice.
Literally, as we're recording this, it went up 1. So whoever that one person is, thank you. We're extremely grateful for that.
We're getting like a sub. We're basically getting like a sub or 2 every day. It's been really nice.
All the videos I've been getting hella love too. Like constant Sparking Zero content. I even posted like a random Metaphor Refantasio demo video, and that shit's almost at 100 views. So it's the small wins, man. The small wins is definitely what we're aiming for right now, and they just keep coming, man. They just keep coming, and it's gonna turn into a big ass snowball. And it's gonna turn into something crazier than that. It's gonna turn into a big win one of these days. So it's only a matter of time. So y'all strap in, because we're going to the fucking moon, man. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
All right. What's been new with y'all though, man?
Shit, not really nothing.
I've been starting Kagurabachi.
Hey,
that's a good ass series right there.
Fire series, bro.
I haven't started it
Super
yet.
fire.
I'm still asleep.
You got to start that shit, Dre.
Yeah, I'm
that
still
you will,
asleep.
you're gonna love that shit.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get into the Kagurabachi goodness here in a little bit, but now that shit has been cooking up. That shit definitely has been cooking up. Shout out to Chihiro, bro. That man is a goat.
Go back.
Also, I started watching Bleach from the beginning once again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I got
Thousand Year Blood War's been going
Yeah.
crazy. Bro.
I haven't watched, but I seen that clip of that episode 2 and core 3. Insane. I'm loving it. I'm loving the love that they're getting. Yeah.
Period's cooking, bro.
Period's
Whatever they did during their absence, and they did that whole Period Studios thing they did, like they're cooking now. Like they got like movie quality budget pushed into that shit now, and it Bleach deserves it, bro. Like I'm happy for Kubo to be getting this treatment after all these years. So it's good to see Bleach in the forefront of shit. But we got Bleach, One Piece, well, kind of One Piece, and Dragon Ball airing at the same time right now. Like I feel like we're in like the early 2000s again.
I want to watch Daima so bad, bro. I've been holding back for the reaction.
I do too. I was talking to Will about that earlier, bro. I'm about to watch that shit tonight. Better hurry up with that shit.
I've been telling Dre we should do a reaction. So if y'all see a reaction pop up one of these days, hopefully within this next week, you know I convinced him because we can get it done. I've been seeing some other content creators and creators out there reacting to it. So if we can just cut some shit, put a little watermark for our logo on that mug, we'll be fine. I feel like we'll be all right. And I mean, not like we're making shit anyway right now. So
yeah, if they monetize us, they're just assholes.
Oh God, bro.
I'm down.
That's some shit YouTube would do for real too. Y'all saying tonight, like after this?
Loki. Might as well.
Yeah,
We're
like,
all off today.
It's only like a 20 minutes.
Yeah, as long as it's not too late for Tyler, we should be straight.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm the only one at work.
It's cold as fuck outside. just had to throw that in.
God.
Cold as shit outside. I'm dressed like a convict right now.
Colorado
like I look like
sick.
Music.
I look like me up out the fucking pen, bro. Like I just served a fucking 10-year sentence, just got out, changed my life, converted to Muslim.
I'm dead.
I don't know if I
converted to Muslim.
My man don't eat pork no more.
That's how it be though, for real.
Bro, look at me, bro. I'm wearing the all-white hoodie, got the beanie on. Like I'm literally out here spreading the peace, man.
You just look like you be in the streets, bro. You little fucking hoodlum.
Wow.
Little hood rat.
That's actually crazy. But it's good to be back, man. I know the content's been dry on the Baka Talk side. Expect a lot more from us going forward. Now that we got Baka Gaming up and running and that shit's fluid, seamless, Baka Talk's going to get that recognition too. So expect reactions, manga content. We've been slacking on the manga content, man. We could have a couple JJK videos out, so that's on me. We could have a couple JJK videos out, One Piece, all types of manga discussion. So I'm gonna definitely pick apart some of our previous recordings and see what I can cook up that's relevant to what's going on right now. But aside from that, though, man, it's good to be back with my gang, man. It's real good. We got a lot of good things to talk about today. Starting off with some Kagurabachi news, potential news. I ain't gonna say it's confirmed. It's not confirmed. But with things like Don, Undead Unluck, you got Gotcha Kuda on the way. Seems like a Kagurabachi anime is kind of past due at this point. We're with 50 chapters, 3 arcs in. I'm hearing that a TV anime adaptation may have been greenlit by Shueisha. So we might see something here in the next couple months or so. A little announcement.
Need it just as much as I need water expeditiously.
They already have are we talking about a new season of Undead Unluck?
Yeah, there's another season dropping, I think, sometime next year, I believe. Because the manga's like 200 some chapters, I think almost 300, right?
Manga's low-key deep.
Kagurabachi about getting ready to get an anime adaptation already. Not many animes get an anime adaptation after like 50 chapters.
Facts.
Okay.
How long has it been? It dropped last year in October?
It's been about a year, yeah.
Bro, it's that good and that popular. Like when the first chapter came out, first of all, everybody was memeing the hell out of it.
Yeah, because
just
Japan
talking
was
about
memeing
Chihiro's aura. Yeah.
Right.
But then that shit started rolling, and everyone was like, "Oh, this series is legit. It's got sauce."
It's crazy the memes though. Like I would watch TikTok around the time that it dropped, and niggas was like, The typical sword nigga is loving this anime right now. Like, even I'd get stuff like people are like, yeah, even Japan's memeing on this manga. It's not even supposed to be as great as it is. It's number one, but it's like it's number one for memes. And I was like, okay, that's why I haven't tapped in. That's the honest reason I haven't tapped in is because I really thought it was just ass and people were just hyping it for the meme. But damn,
Shit, I'm on chapter 12, bro. Honestly, I would say it's a really good story. It's a
okay.
really good story for what it is.
Dude, the what is it called? The power system is what's fire, bro.
It's just sorcery.
It's super. It's hella serious, bro. It's not like you really don't have a lot of gags in there. It's
like
serious,
there's some lighthearted moments, but it's more characters being lighthearted in the wake of just all the bullshit that's going on.
It's tough, bro.
Okay.
It's different. It's low-key different from probably some of the main shonens we've seen so far.
Bro,
that's all I needed to hear then.
We got a top tier antagonist in the first arc of the story, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Emotionless as fuck.
Chihiro is that dude, bro.
We got a top tier antagonist. Like, I was thinking this dude was about to. Well, I'm not gonna spoil it for Dre, but bro, like the first the first villain in the fucking series, that shit really like showed me like, okay, this shit is really like that.
Cold.
Like the choreography for the fights too, insane. So I'm seeing that no Ufotable, no Studio Bones, or no Studio Madhouse from what that leak I saw said, but they're saying Mappa is probably in the forefront.
Of course,
give that shit to him.
I could see it. I
Give
could
it
see
to him.
Mappa.
I would rather like a Bones, not gonna lie, because Bones got some crispy shit. They're the ones I think, if I'm not wrong, Bones did Soul Eater, and Soul Eater was amazing.
I believe you're right. I think so.
Soul Eater animation wise was like gas.
It's hella bloody and gory too. So
very,
that's
very
why
gory.
I think.
That's
why I think Mappa would be good.
Mappa,
yeah, because it did AOT and shit. So.
AOT and Chainsaw, right?
Oh yeah, they did do Chainsaw Man. Yeah, exactly. So I think it would fit right in that realm of their animation style, and like the manga art itself too. It's super clean, bro. So I think they'd be able to execute that shit to a T. The special effects, the sounds. I think they'd kill all that shit.
I'm curious to see what type of voice actor will voice Chihiro.
It's got to be like a Sasuke or like the Itachi type.
No, I think his voice Loki got to be like,
or like Spike Spiegel.
I guess Sasuke, for sub.
I see a Sasuke type situation for sure.
I need his voice to be like somewhat deep.
Not as like edgelord, because people not as deep as that. People thought that he was just super edgelord, but you see that there's duality to him. He just
there's a reason for it.
Like Buddy from Solo Leveling.
Exactly. He just accepts that he's a necessary evil that has to take out other evil. Because like what he's doing isn't good. He's killing people. But he's killing people for what he deems as a necessary
good reason.
Yeah. And it is. As the reader, I agree. Like, take
he a villain? Y'all said good reason?
No, he's not a villain. It's just the fact that everything that's taking place in this world right now that they're in, the way he's having to act is somewhat villainy, but like he saves kids and shit. Like
it's villainous to someone that's just like a casual, just civilian.
Okay.
But like for other sorcerers that are on the right side of justice, like he's on that side.
Like he's not looking just to off some civilians, or if he's fighting in a big crowded area, he's thinking about the civilians.
So he stands on business pretty much.
He's just standing on business 1,000%, bro.
Okay.
1,000%.
I'm gonna tap in after this pod. I ain't gonna lie.
Like his dad is the creator of the strongest weapons in that verse that we know of. So it's a revenge story. It's pretty much what it is. It's a revenge story.
But
we're starting to get different other elements starting to get pulled in because we're like 3 arcs in at this point. And honestly, the mangaka has gone 3 for 3 in my opinion, at least so far. Like the first arc was gas, second arc was gas. I'm like, it's a new manga, so I'm kind of like, is he gonna keep it up? No, like he's just
banger after banger, no cap.
I
No
bet.
cap. He's cooking.
I'm gonna tap in.
Yeah, Will. I don't know. Like when you said that earlier, I was like, damn. He really is about to go 3 for 3. Cause like we're still early in this arc, but like
So
starting off
far, this
hot.
shit's gas. The
Yeah,
new antagonist
starting
they
off
just
hot.
introduced, the parallel between him and Chihiro is already. I feel like he's already going to be like a long-standing character based on how he's interacting with him. So I'm like,
Potentially, yeah.
this shit's
And
gas.
But
like
he's not even the main villain of this arc too, which is crazy. Cause like who the fuck are we gonna see now? You know what I'm saying?
the way they really display the not only the sorcery but like the swords. Spoiler warning for anybody who hasn't, I guess, read it or gotten anywhere caught up in it, but the swords that they have in it, a lot of people saying that it's like a meathead sword anime. It's like it's got some complexity to it, and
For sure.
the way they do it, it's kind of reminded me a little bit of Demon Slayer, but a modern day Demon Slayer.
Interesting.
Just without the demons, yeah.
Yeah,
It's like Demon Slayer with their sword abilities, but like instead of us being able to visualize it with like the crazy animation because they don't actually see it in the series, like that shit actually happens type shit because each
Right.
blade's got special abilities. That shit
Yeah.
is stupid fire.
So like apparently like everyone has, I forgot if it's called mana in the verse, but everyone has like that power in them. It's just a matter of if you can like, it's like hockey.
Release
Pretty
it.
much. Yeah, it's
Damn
like hockey.
near. Yeah.
So, but honestly,
Who's
bro,
your favorite sword?
my favorite sword so far definitely Chihiro swords for sure.
N10 is fucking tough, bro.
And 100%.
That
I think-
cloud gouger is fucking insane.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
I
say
was about to say.
it's close, bro. Cloud Gouger and Inten are close because, bro, Cloud Gouger is crazy.
Yeah.
First
Cloud
of all,
Gouger.
Buddy can just freaking lightning strike the dog piss out of you like from. But even though that's a very powerful attack, it does take a few seconds to build up. But once it hits or hits something, it's
you're
fried.
done. You're cooked, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an
For
nail attack.
for Sojo to pick that bitch up, no experience and like to do what he did with that shit, bro. That's why I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, he's top tier, bro. He's top tier. Just I like how they're all trying to like resonate with Chihiro in some way. Like Sojo did it. Old boy now is doing it. Even in the second arc, I believe the what's his name?
One of the brothers.
Not the brother. I
Oh,
think
the
even one
dad.
of the brothers did it too. Yeah, but the dad did it too.
Yeah.
So I like how they all try to like tell him like, bro, like you're just like me in some way, just because Chihiro kills for the sake of justice. But like Chihiro's like, nah, bro, we're not the same. Like we're cut from different cloths type shit.
Yeah,
We're
they
not
really
the same.
are.
But
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
hearing that it's in competition with I think including Mappa, 3 other studios, so a total of 4 are trying to like get the rights to it. So I hope it falls in the right hands because the amount, bro, if you look at Blue Lock, you look at Tower of God right now, even Fairy Tail, 100-Year Quest to some extent, like these popular manga get shit on, but then these random ass isekai and random ass just side things get so much sauce
Get
put in them,
juiced.
bro.
That's true.
They get
Every
juiced
single
with what?
time. Every single time. I just don't get it. Like, bro, Blue Lock looks like a fucking picture
It's
show.
because they
bro.
only go 12 episodes for the isekai shit,
And I've been watching Blue Lock.
and they put in fan service, so it's like they get the views off. Just like most isekai you watch, there's some titties in there.
Yeah,
That's facts.
yeah. Most 99% for sure.
And if you
There's
know
gonna be
Japan,
some
they
titties.
they
They gonna put some titties on a
yeah,
bitch.
they making money off that shit too. Which
Yeah,
is
they
how many
put,
people
bro,
watch just for fan
they
service.
gassed up Amelia in ReZero Season 3. She did not look like that in ReZero Season 2. ReZero Season 3, she pops up. It's been like a year since the last season. Like in the series, it's been like a year. And like she's like looks completely, not completely different, but she looks different. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn.
They gave her some juice.
Yeah, they juiced her up. I'm like, why? What was the reason? But now ReZero been going crazy too. Like anime season's here, so who knows? Maybe we could see a Kagurabachi announcement. I did see that the author, the mangaka for Kagurabachi, was praising Cloverworks. I believe Cloverworks did Elusive Samurai.
Oh, that's
Good
just
anime.
tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Was it?
believe. Yeah, I was watching it with Dre. I'm like 4 or 5 episodes in. It is really good. Different type of story. Now that I'm like getting into it, but it is pretty good. So I did see that the mangaka was praising Cloverworks for their work on Elusive Samurai.
The animation was good.
Very
Yeah,
good.
Takaru Hakazono. I be forgetting Kagurabachi's manga name. Takaru Senpai was praising that shit. So if Cloverworks gets it, who knows? But I mean, obviously, these studios have shit planned out for like leagues ahead of time. So
Yeah.
I think Mappa should be one of the last choices, just because we got JJK coming back, and then God knows what else they're working on right now. Chainsaw Man
need a
movie.
Are they doing Blue Lock?
No, they're not doing.
Oh, whoever's doing
You
Blue
see
Lock
how
needs to
shit
fix
that
that
is?
shit. I ain't watching
Terry,
it yet.
I know you said you were watching it, Terry. What do you think right now?
I definitely think they're pissing me off. I'll say that.
Bro, that arc is gas too.
Yes, exactly. And that's why I'm like, bro, if they don't change this before we get to U20 in Japan, I'm going to be upset, bro.
See, okay, so when I was on my high Q shit, right? I was telling Will it's the best sports anime and has the best animation, and he kept telling me Blue Lock. I watched Blue Lock, and there's instances where they were starting to do that slideshow shit in the first season, and no one was saying really anything, and I'm just like, okay, maybe it's just because every time I watched it, I was high or something. And I was just like, okay, I'm just seeing all the animation shit. But after seeing the season 2 shit, I'm like, no, I wasn't tripping. They were for real doing the PowerPoint, that PowerPoint slideshow shit. It's kind of insane.
Like the manga is literally like insane, bro. Like
The art's fire for it.
What's happening right now in the manga with just the match that they're in right now, bro, they literally got Mbappe in that bitch. His name's not Mbappe, but his name's Loki.
Fucking Kylian Mbappe.
So like they have players. Yeah, they have players like famous players literally coaching different teams inside. Cause Blue Lock blew up.
Don't spoil.
So it's gas right now. It's very gas. It's very gas.
Wait. Can I ask, is Mbappe a player or a coach?
He's a player, but the players are just coaching the players that Blue Lock. They're in charge of like a specific group.
Yeah.
But when they're in games, they can choose to sub in for a specific amount of time, and it's like a hack because they're fucking professional players.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Bro, you know how pissed I would be if I was fucking playing basketball and my coach subbed in. I'm in high school or some shit.
But what if your coach is
coach?
Or like Jimmy Butler or fucking Kyrie?
Hey, what if the opposing coach is fucking LeBron James? What the fuck?
Exactly. So you got a crazy coach, and so does the opposing, but they can't sub in for the entire match.
Yeah,
it's only
I don't give a damn.
It's pretty much like a trump card if they want to like turn the tables of the game.
I don't know how good the niggas in Blue Lock are in terms of like them working on their skill. Exactly. I don't think it's that big a deal. Like
it is. The gap between them and them niggas are humongous.
All right, we'll see.
It is pretty fast.
They're in high school, right?
Yeah.
But even with the gap being that large, the gap between them and an average soccer player is actually even like.
Oh yeah, bro. He's doing some fucking double volley shots, bro. That nigga
all right, go next. I'm not hearing this.
Insane, but bro, all I'm saying though, Kagurabachi is next. I said it about Don. I wasn't wrong. So take my word for it.
Speaking of Don, niggas been hating. I understand the first episode. I understand. I read when I was reading, I was like, what am I reading right now? And they were making a joke out of it. I agree. I don't think it's right that he was making jokes out of a very serious thing with both main characters. Yeah. But I don't know. Niggas watched episode 2 and they changed their mind. They was like, oh, I thought it was going to be one of those. And then episode 2 came out, and like Afro, he was playing with Lotus one day, and I was just watching one of their VODs, and he was talking about it. He was like, yeah, bro, I was writing off Dandadan as one of those anime, but episode 2, niggas told me to watch. Bro, keep tapped in, man. That first episode's a little bit, it's like, it's like, why are we joking about like R word and stuff? Very edgy, but
about
it never
Drake.
really touches that aspect of like that Berserk type aspect ever again. And even when Berserk did it, it was like very serious, and it was like you knew the tone and the depth. I think
Yeah.
niggas had problems with Don first episode
you know what
because they were
Berserk
joking
is as soon
around
as
and
you
stuff.
tap in with the first fucking page of the story.
Well, yeah. But there's
Like,
a
that is
serious
literally
tone
your
to it.
one.
Like people realize and they understand that. With Don, they're like, yo, this nigga is joking around. Like they're playing around with this like, this concept in general, and that's why. All
Yeah.
I'm saying is to the people that just tuning in just for the anime, just keep going, man. After that first episode, it never really happens again. Actually, it never happens again.
Yeah, it
Mm,
never.
a little
As
bit.
far as I'm
Remember,
at
I
in
guess-
the manga.
remember when they slid in the hallway together?
I mean,
No,
that's
we're
not
talking about-
playing with the concept though. That's just them being. I don't want to spoil.
Okay. There
That's
is one
still-
part though.
That's
you remember
that's
the
not the
That's-
same thing as
game?
episode.
I don't know if
one.
it's the same as episode 1 though.
It's
bro.
definitely not the same. They're
Still
completely different.
exporting. It's still exporting minors though. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, fair.
Yes.
That
Do you guys
part, yes.
remember? I don't know how far Tyler or Dre you've gotten, but Will, you remember the part with the board game
Yes.
Board game.
and like what had to happen, like in order for that to be resolved.
What arc?
Yes. It's the
only
arc
thing
before.
I'll say is
It's the most
basically
previous arc that
Sailor Moon.
finished.
I'll say.
Oh, I
Sailor
haven't
Moon.
seen it yet.
Yeah, I'm on 116, so I'm
Yeah,
definitely
I'm
not
like
there.
in the 120s, I think.
Yeah, and it's that is one of those exploited situations where I was just like, all right, relax.
So
Just
classic anime
relax."
shit. I'm not even trying to defend it because the
Terry, it
manga
just
need to
happened
chill
again.
out with that shit, bro. They
Yeah, what?
different culture.
It just
different
happened
culture.
again with
It
one
is
of the
a
most
different
recent
culture.
chapters. It had some not nudity, but high schooler taking sexual graphics.
For
Literally
what?
the most recent. It's like a whole thing with like a high schooler getting pretty much blackmailed because she took an explicit picture. One of the newest
Oh.
characters.
Dandara?
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
Oh.
It's one of the most
Yeah.
recent chapters. And it does show, it doesn't show everything, but it does show like cleavage and stuff. So yeah, it is. It's just Japan, bro. That's just Japan culture,
Yeah.
bro. Like ReZero is
Unfortunately.
another perfect example of that shit because the whole ReZero has a lot of lolly culture in it.
Oh my god! Don't even get me started on Rim and Ram, bro.
It's not even Rim and Ram, it's Beatrice, bro.
Rim
Oh,
and Ram is a crazy name.
Beatrix, the
The
librarian.
spirit.
Yeah, fuck her.
Yeah, she when she forms her contract with Subaru, like they're always holding hands and shit. Like you can kind of see it as like a brother sister type thing. But even the characters in the show tell me he's a lolly. So because he'll like be out holding her hand and stuff like that. And it's like, okay. Like obviously him and Amelia are like a thing now, but you know, it's just one of those. It's just how Japan is, bro.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I kind of just tune my brain off for that shit. I'm not gonna lie. I don't approve it, obviously, especially like with high schoolers and shit like that, because it's not just Don. There's so
Yeah.
many.
I don't know why they
properties.
do
gotta
high
stop
school.
doing
They just
that.
go college, bro. I feel like it'd be such an
saying.
easier cash grab. They could probably go. I don't even want to say go crazier. That's kind of wild, but
The
like,
whole demographic
they could
with
hit
anime
those in
is
a mature way and it'd be fine because they're in college, not high school.
centering it around high school is literally the entire thing about anime for like a majority of it. Like a lot of like
Makes
the
no
mature,
sense.
like think about an anime that you think that like has like a mature MC besides like Guts or Musashi or some shit.
But those are seinen.
Hero.
Those are seinen, so it's like they're
Who?
gonna be older.
What did you say, Ty?
Hero is mature,
Chihiro's still a fucking teenager.
but he's 18.
Okay, so he's like a senior. He's a,
Like
I mean,
he's like
Kagurabachi
he's
is
still
a
a
shonen,
teenager,
right?
but he's mature. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's a
mature.
shonen.
That's what you were asking. He's mature as fuck.
I mean, even like with Undead Unlocked, that's another one.
I
It's a
don't
lot
think
of-
we're gonna get that unless it's a seinen. I'm gonna be real. Like
because that's
having
that's
more
literally
mature, older
that's literally
characters.
the prime of shonen type situations.
Shonen is what's the word? Doesn't it translate to it's kids?
Teenagers, bro. Like look at My Hero Academia, bro. Like as good as My Hero was,
Oh, the Invisible Girl shit, crazy, crazy.
Toga.
Bro.
I still remember
Rock-
that chapter drop, bro. People were
Yeah.
on Horror's ass.
I would be too. And old girl with
That shit was crazy.
the
Toga?
ability to make any her able to just make anything from her body, just have her titties out just cause so she can pull stuff out of her chest. It's like, bro,
that
really?
shit
She's
was
supposed to be
OP,
15. They're literally freshmen in high school. It's not even like they're seniors. And even if they were seniors, it'd still be bad. But it's like they're 15. They're supposed to be they're
Basically
14
making
going
them
on
as young as
15, bro.
possible.
Yeah.
Yo, did we get a confirmation
I
age
don't
on the
know.
kids on Dandadan though?
They're like
They're either
They're like
sophomores, right?
15.
they're either first or second years.
Yeah.
I think
It's-
the oldest one is what's his name?
GG?
GG,
No,
yeah.
not-
That's
you
what I
haven't
thought.
met. You haven't met the nigga
Oh.
that me and
Buddy with the
talking about.
glasses?
Nah,
No,
he's funny though.
Zuma. I think Zuma is the oldest as of right now.
Zuma.
Yeah, I think Zuma's low-key older than everybody. I don't think it's confirmed what year he's in. Because he was in juvie and shit.
Is Zuma a band? The
Nigga was in juvie.
Zuma's the one with the umbrella.
Ah, okay, yeah.
For everything Don does get right, I do think he does need to take more serious when it comes to those elements of like exploitation of the children. Because it's like, okay, bro, I get we be making jokes and his jokes are funny. Very rare for a mangaka for their jokes to actually land and make you laugh. But it's like sometimes, like that first episode, as an example,
Yeah, bro,
I wasn't
even
really
older-
laughing. The only time I laughed was when Ken was like, I'm gonna save you. And the nigga said, nah, I tried. I said, what?
Nah, never
I was
mind.
dead as
You
fuck.
got it.
But other than that, I was just like, I don't know if this was needed, really. They could have done this in a different way. Maybe not going for the whole sexual side of things. I don't know.
Like
Shit,
Will
bro.
was saying, bro, that's just Japan, bro.
Yeah, it's just Japan. I don't know
Leader.
how that's going to ever change.
Fire Force, Soul Eater.
Oh, Fire Force, yeah. And it's
Shit.
only like with one character in Fire
Naruto
Force.
literally
Man.
had Naruto transforming into fucking into
Sexy
women.
jutsu. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Sexy jutsu.
Insane. And then
Like, it's
Jiraiya, like tweaking about
Jiraiya
it.
was like, "Oh, just transform for me." It's like, bro, he's
Can't
15.
say though.
Oh,
yeah,
bro.
that shit was crazy.
Oh
I
my
don't be
God.
seeing webtoons do it that much. So shout out to Korea
Yeah,
for that. I don't
facts.
be seeing webtoons do it that much.
Could you imagine if America tried to make a show like that? How quickly that shit would get canceled and people
I
would
mean,
just
they
be on
do.
him.
We got American Dad and Family Guy and all that shit. Boondocks.
True.
Yeah, we do.
Dude.
Have sure.
All right.
Bro,
Rick and Morty.
Alright.
everything in media and entertainment is sexualized to an extent. And this isn't even a conversation I even want to.
I'm talking about like with minors specifically though, like how we're seeing in shonen and
Yeah.
in a lot of anime.
Well, I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say. I'll tell you after.
Okay. Okay.
Because that it goes deeper in Japan, like deeper in like their literally in their legal system and shit too. So
True.
Well, yeah, I know.
they approve of specific shit too, and that's no. I'm not even gonna say that because that shit's wrong, but it is what it is. That's what they do over there. They release some fire shit. Like I said, I turn my brain off with the weird shit. I don't approve that shit, but it is what it is. They're gonna keep doing it. Nothing that we could do in the West to really change that.
Facts.
But aside from that,
How the fuck did we even get there?
My bad. He mentioned Don, and I was thinking about like I've seen a lot of reaction this week of like the first
Now,
episode,
I have-
second episode.
when I took Camille and my homie to see it, they both looked at me during the first episode and they're like, "What the fuck do you got to sit here watching?"
Nigga, I typed in the group chat my first time reading the first chapter. I said, "Nigga, what am I reading?" And then I texted after. It was like, oh, "Okay, shit's fire."
Yeah, bro, that shit's definitely in my top 5 at this point. I'm not gonna lie. Like, despite the like 2 or 3 times that it's happened in the whole like almost 200 chapters that we're at right now, or I think we are at 200 chapters, aren't we? Whatever we're at, right?
Oh no, it's like 170 something or 160.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally 170. So almost 200 chapters we're at. It's literally happened a number. You can count a number of times in your hand that shit's happened. So it's not
Yeah.
bad.
Compared to the video.
Now, just happening in the first episode, that's just gonna stick up here for people that,
For some
especially
people, yeah.
like watching it. Yeah.
Lotus ain't watching
Watch-
that shit. He said he's not touching it. He said he might,
What?
based off what Afro was saying about the second episode, but he's like he's not playing with. He's kind of over the whole fan service and exploitation of minors. Like the fan service, he
that's
said he
valid.
could kind of do, depending on how they do it. But I was like, damn,
That
I
was
mean,
a
that's
conversation
valid.
I wanted
That's
to
valid.
have in a future segment one day, and like just the impact of fan service and just how kind of exhausting it is at this point. Because I agree with him, it is now. Dandadan doesn't do it like that. They really don't.
Nah, when
So,
grandma though, when that grandma on screen there.
Nah,
Woo!
grandma is she's fine.
Sheesh,
Grandma is
bruh.
fine.
Did y'all see the
Real
the way
terms,
they animated her?
Granny
no,
Psycho.
Bro,
I didn't get to see
top
any
tier.
animated.
Terry, go watch
Boy,
episode 2, bro. Top
I don't give
tier.
a damn if she 80.
She's on the waifu
nigga,
list, bro. She's on
This
the
nigga
waifu list.
God, bro.
insane. That nigga cougar hunting. That nigga's
Hey,
insane.
call it
But
what you want. That's a
nah,
mature lady right there.
I wouldn't cross Dandadan off your watch list just because of that first episode.
Nah,
Yes, it's
yeah.
the first episode, but once you get past that shit, it is what it is. At that
Yeah.
point, you don't even think about that shit anymore. Once you're like a couple chapters in, there's just so much other shit that kind of just
It
kind of
yeah.
covers.
Once you get engulfed in the story, for sure, it definitely changes that up a lot.
It stops.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
mostly because the kid's romance he handles very well because he read the romance novels and
Yeah,
stuff. So
it's not just no
like
horny.
on some. Yeah,
It's not no
exactly.
horny. It's literally genuine. Like
Ken's
I
not
love
horny. What's her face isn't
At
horny. It's
all.
like genuine
Mama.
relationship problems that they go through, and you
Like,
see
you
how
got-
they overcome, how they
As
talk to each
youngins,
other
man.
as youngins.
Yeah.
Exactly how
They got
awkward they
shit
are.
going for them.
I think that he does a really well job of handling it. I think there's just certain moments like the first episode, or even like you were saying when they fight Nessie in the future, it's like a little questionable. They could have done a little bit something different there.
Yeah, Twitter's about to have a fucking field day with that shit.
Oh, when that
yeah.
Nessie shit gets animated, it might go viral
It's
for
gonna
the
happen
wrong
in this
reason.
season. It's gonna happen this season. Probably in the
Man,
next
what
like,
the is this?
probably in like 5 or 6 episodes. That shit's probably gonna happen.
And I can't even be mad at it. That's why I was like, when Lotus said that, my first inclination was like, nigga, you didn't give it a chance. And then my second was, okay, I understand why you didn't give it a chance.
Kinda
It
right,
makes sense,
yeah.
yeah.
Nah,
It's a
bro.
valid
People
opinion.
been wilding over ReZero too, and not even in like the right way. Like people have just been like tweaking out. Just the wrong side of the community's been just saying some wild ass shit about a specific character that just popped up in the show this most recent episode, saying what they would do to said character. Like, bro, it's just
Niggas were doing that in JJK Zero with Maki, and I was just like, I would type to niggas on TikTok like, she's in high school, and they said they shouldn't have animated her that way. I said, you're going to jail.
and the fact that they got that excited
my
over
God.
doing
All she
Oh.
did was do the splits, and I'm
Hey.
just like, nigga, you're this horny over a 50. Like, do that
Go
in
to
main
grass.
JJK where she's older, and I don't even know if she's still in high school in the main continuity storyline and shit. I'm just like, nigga, you're doing this over a flashback of her when she just started high school. Like, bro, niggas are
I'm not
wilding.
gonna
Is
lie.
all I'm gonna say.
I'm not gonna lie. When she first got her barn marks, I had a little bit of a crush on her.
I think
but
she's
wasn't
way older
wilding
back
out,
then,
though.
though. All right,
Burn
during
marks
that
is
part,
tough.
yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, damn.
The
But I wasn't
designs of
like,
her
I
in
wasn't
the
on that
burn
like,
marks
let
are-
me smell
is
your
tough.
panties shit.
Nah, niggas were on that type of timing on TikTok, bro. A nigga posted the clip of her doing the splits and stuff, and I'm just in the comments like, this can't be real.
Nah, it's literally it's both sides, bro. The fans engage with that shit and they literally entice because it's not as though like Japan media don't see how the West reacts to shit. Like they all have the fucking internet.
Yep.
So they literally see how Japan reacts to that shit and they see how the West reacts to that shit. So that's why that shit's just gonna keep fucking happening because it's just too many people that are just literally enforcing the wrong behavior. So,
Facts.
like I said, fan service is exhausting, bro. Like Fire Force, I got tired of that shit after a while.
Oh, with
like
I don't know why he pushed for that so bad with that. It's literally with one character, two characters.
Tamaki,
It's Tamaki and also old girl Hibana. Even though she's on my
Captain
waifu list, I love
Hibana.
her. But it's like her lusting over the main character. That nigga's in high school too. It's like he's literally underage. He's a minor, and she's like lusting over this nigga mainly because of his thought process. I get that, but still, the way it happens in Fire Force is kind of like that would not be okay. IRL.
I just got done playing Persona 5 Royal, and you could literally romance a teacher and like older women in
Insane.
that game too. In your high school.
Damn,
You're a second year. You're a second year in high school, and you have options to like romance like people that are out of high school.
Yeah,
older
it's
than you, your
just
teachers.
weird all around, bro.
So yeah, it's something that just has to kind of just be looked at. I can honestly say Japan's working on it. Like I said, their legal shit. If you know, you know. Like they're making steps. Is it enough? No, in my opinion, hell no. Nah, but it is what it is. We're not gonna soak in this shit for too long. No, we got to keep going.
Yeah, my fault, gang.
No, it's good.
Like a mug, bruh.
It's good conversation to have, bro. Like I said, I wanted to have a
I
conversation about fan service one of these days and just how we feel it should be, you know,
toned down.
Yeah,
toned down and just, you know, just kind of focus on just.
If you're gonna give us fan service, give us an older character, and then I'll be all right.
Even then, bro, that shit just gets annoying in general. I don't give a fuck if they're old.
Don't abuse it. Just don't overdo it, bro.
I would say don't abuse it.
Can't even watch shit. I can't even watch it with my girl without shit being weird. She gonna look at me crazy, like
giving you the side eye, like
this what you like to watch. I'm like, it's not even like that.
like the weird ass nigga.
I mainly say it because there's literally a whole genre created for that type of shit. Just make something for that genre and leave it out of shit that's meant for kids, like kids and teenagers is what shonen is. So like just leave it out, leave it to ecchi, let that be like, okay, you're a little bit, that's your genre, you know, the ecchi, if you know what I mean. Shout outs to you, man, you know. But it's like they have an entire genre for it. Leave it out. It doesn't need to be in certain stories, bro, like at all. Like the whole Naruto shit was wild and niggas didn't bat an eye. No one has said anything about it ever. I mean, I've seen a couple of shit.
If we're being real, literally damn near every anime does it. Dragon Ball does it. Bleach does it. One Piece does it. Naruto does it. Like every.
I mean, did Dragon Ball do it though? I don't think so.
Yes.
Oh no. Okay. OG Dragon Ball. Yes. OG Dragon Ball. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Z further. Z further, it doesn't happen ever. But OG Dragon Ball for sure.
The Broly movie, they literally sexualized the fucking alien girl. What was her name?
Oh, was she underage? I didn't know. I didn't peep that.
I don't know if she's underage or not.
Well, that's an alien. Do you really consider?
No, I'm talking about like the whole fan service thing. Like you really had to make fan service out of her.
True. True.
Just some random shit. You know.
To me, I'm thinking of like Bulma, and usually when Bulma does it, it's funny.
She made her butt bigger with the Dragon Balls, and they literally.
I think that's funny though. I think that's a part of Bulma's character. Cap, she's self-centered, and she just wants to.
Like I'm telling you, bro, it's everywhere. It's not just.
Yeah, what's wrong with her?
Literally use the wish for BBL, bro.
Like this shit stretches all the way back to like the '90s and beyond too, bro.
Facts, that is true.
It's not just the 2010s
shit.
and the 2020s, bro. It's been before that. So yeah, niggas chill. But aside from that, moving on from that, good conversation. Because yeah, like I said, I wanted to talk about fan service and kind of see just like the negative reach it has on both the West and in Japan in general. So I'm glad that we were able to talk about that because something got to change for sure. So something got to change for sure. And I'm glad that things like Kagurabachi and honestly, just Kagurabachi for me. Yeah, that's not really that hasn't at least shown
Neverland. That wasn't sexualized. It had a lot to do with children, but wasn't sexualized.
That is true. I only got through part 1, so I didn't see anything in part 1 either.
What? You haven't read that fucking manga?
I heard the manga is really good. Yeah, I heard the manga.
It's on my list though. It's on my list to get through.
The anime though, they hold that
super.
shit.
Yeah,
I literally I got deterred because of how bad they did the anime. I watched the first episode of the anime and Jay was like, "Yeah, this shit is ass." And I'm like, "All right,
manga, probably like
that's
my second favorite manga I've ever like completed."
It's a good concept from what I've heard. Like, very good concept. It's
but yeah,
poorly adapted.
Kagurabachi, Blue Lock, and the webtoons, and I could probably name some other shit, but I'm not gonna go deep in my fucking mind for that shit. But it's not every manga or anime or webtoon that does that shit, so I'm glad. But we're moving on. We got to get into the good shit because unfortunately,
speaking of Dragon Ball,
we got some bad news, man. I know y'all been hearing us yap about playing the game early. And we were excited to have our boy Dre come out to Colorado and join me, Tiger, and OP Lock and journey up, I would just say it's not down, journey up to Denver and play the game early, courtesy of Bandai and their Road Tour event. but them niggas hold us, man.
Bro, they hold the fuck out of us.
Bandai.
Day of changed. No, not even day of. The night before. As
Yeah,
I'm on
let's
my
give them-
flight, they
let's
changed.
Let's give them the full story time, bro.
Yeah.
Let's give them the full story time, bro. Dre flew in to DIA at like 1 a.m., right? Me and Camille go pick Dre up. We're over here yapping, chatting it up. We're excited, chilling with our homie Jay. Like, huge shout out to Jay for giving us a place to crash at, so you didn't have to drive fucking so much up and down I-25 because fuck I-25.
On God.
But you know, we're excited. Tyler hits us. We're about to meet up. He meets us at Denver Skate Park. Unfortunately, Terry couldn't pull up. He had to go to work. Terry was a blessing in disguise for you, brother. I ain't gonna lie.
It was. It was. I was secretly cheering when I found out that it was canceled. I was just like,
Man.
Bro,
Yeah.
we pulled up at Denver Skate Park, bro. Let me tell you. We're not even parked yet. And I'm looking out and I'm like, I'm driving. I'm the one driving. And I'm like, I don't see anything. And Tyler calls us. He's like, I don't see anything either. And I
was the first one there.
My happy
got
ass, I'm
Dre.
just like, oh, maybe it's like in a building that's nearby. Like, there's no way they had the game outside.
Yeah, bro,
and shit.
we're being optimistic. We're being optimistic here. And you know me, I'm gonna just go up and talk to a nigga. So I see some niggas that look like they're doing the same thing as us.
Dragon
They don't
Ball
have no
t-shirts.
skateboard. Yeah, they got Dragon Ball shirts and shit on. So I'm like, hey, bro, y'all here for the event? This man looks at me and cocks his mouth to say, they canceled that bitch. Not only did they cancel that bitch, they canceled it at 10 p.m. the night before the event.
Who does that? And then moved it to fucking Atlanta.
We had
Atlanta, Georgia.
We had camera ready. Camille was ready to record for us. We had mics and shit. I got it literally the day before. Got some mics for us. It wasn't that expensive, but it was like the fact that I did that, got on the plane, and because I'm on the plane, I can't look at Twitter. Like there's no internet. We land, everything's fine. It's 1 a.m. We're not on Twitter or nothing to look. Day of comes, we get there and nothing.
Like, God damn.
All we got was a sorry for the inconvenience, and they moved it to a whole different city. That means they had to have known about all that shit before, because you have to have workers that work it. You had to get the tents, you had to get the PlayStations and everything to play the game.
Yep.
So they got everything there, moved it the night before. There's no way that they couldn't have put an announcement out week before that happened.
I checked the Bandai website Thursday night. Thursday night, I checked the Bandai website because I'm laying here in bed and I tell myself, I'm like, let me just check this shit just to make sure they don't cancel that hoe.
It was still up.
And it's still up there. Mm-hmm. And even then, the day of, on some of their websites, on some parts of the website, it's still up there.
That's sick. That's
it was
sick.
It was horrible. It was horrible.
They're lucky the flight was cheaper compared to most flights, and
like we still made the most of it. We
we had a good day. We bowled.
Yeah, we still had fun with the homies. Went bowling and shit. Got some food, all that. Got some drinks.
Those were some good ass bowling games, though, man. We was going kind of crazy.
Bowling was fun for sure.
Your boy took game 1 and almost took game 2 or game 3.
I took game 2. I couldn't. Camille won game 3 though.
I was just there.
It did time out, but she still was. Came out of nowhere with it too.
Man, she got lucky. But
facts. Yeah,
we didn't play the game, unfortunately. Blessing though, because the game came out a couple days later. So as y'all know, Sparking Zero is out. We want to give y'all our thoughts on the matter, how the game is, how it's playing, different.
That was Kai. That was Kai.
Yeah, that was Kai. He's over here shaking his ass.
I said whose cheeks? I'm dead. Oh, he's lucky I wasn't ready with the soundboard. That's crazy.
I thought that was a soundboard at first. I'm like, what the fuck? What you got going on, Jay?
But now we want to give y'all our thoughts on Sparking Zero, how we're feeling about it, different aspects of the game as far as ranked, as far as the mechanics, and go over some different things in terms of things we got prepped and different plans we got cooking, because best believe we got some shit cooking up right now. But in terms of the game, man, how are y'all feeling? Like, is it everything y'all thought it was gonna be?
Yeah, and harder. I feel like the game is so damn difficult.
Agreed.
But it's because of how much competition are coming throughout the gate. People have been waiting years for this game. So people are gonna
Fucking
come out with the hacks.
Mhm.
BT3 never died for real, bro. People were still
Yeah.
playing that shit.
yeah. Playing Budokai for fucking 17 years is insane. So obviously you're gonna be fucking
I have the
cracked at
same
this shit.
sentiment as Terry. I think we could have done without certain mechanics in the game, but that's just me. In terms of like defense, like most fighting games don't have as many defense mechanics. That's what's making the game hard, really, is the fact
Yeah,
that
100%.
they don't want you to combo. As Lotus was saying in his video, bro, as soon as you get a combo, that shit's B rank up, niggas are super counting every time you get a combo, bro. You have to go
That's not
for.
even.
I tried to do the auto combo, niggas super counter that shit every time. I just have to figure out a new combo route. I'm not too mad at that because super counter isn't the easiest thing to do. It's mostly like the fact that you get to go into your own combo after. I think super counter to me should have just been the stop the combo thing, and then maybe it just resets neutral instead of it becoming okay. Now I'm plus. Now you don't get to play the game. You have to super counter in order to super counter me or Z counter, and Z counter is a whole different thing. I think Z counter needs to be more expensive.
Yeah.
I'm cool with Z counter being
terms
in the
of skill
game.
points.
Yeah, it just needs to be more. It needs to happen less often in terms of the Z counter war, just because like you pop that shit
you
and
talking
it
about the
does
banish?
cost key. That's one of the that's one of the things that cost key as a defensive, but it doesn't cost enough because niggas just zoom, 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 zoom,
Bro,
zoom
And
until
even if
someone
you're at
runs
a
out, and it's just
disadvantage,
like
bro,
fuck.
people will still do it.
And you have to run it out because if you don't and you just let them get the Z counter because you're just pissed, they get the free super after. So you have to drain it. You have to get it to where that drains their key and they only get that knockback into the circle finish. And it just becomes
It does
it's just
vary though. Because
it's
if
just
you do
annoying.
get them to waste their key all the way down, at least you know if you do decide just to throw it and just get the knockback, like they're not gonna immediately
Get the
come after
follow
you.
up. Yeah, that's like the
They're-
only
yeah,
thing I could see
They're
it
gonna
being
want to
okay.
charge.
And
I
I'm
did
saying this
not-
as someone that's not good at Z countering. Like I don't have matches where it's a Z counter war. I just as a spectator, I'm watching these higher level gameplay. I'm just like I just get bored sometimes just watching the YouTube video. I'm just like, bro, someone does 2 hits into a super counter into a Z counter war. Damn near every time. I get there is some ways to play patiently and play it a little bit smarter. And those are more hype matches like to watch. They're more interesting to watch. But when it comes to certain times, and I love the game. I'm just saying this to be critical in a good way because I think it's something that does need to change going forward, or else niggas already aren't taking it seriously. As far as like rage baiting on Twitter and stuff, saying the game's not competitive when if there's a rank mode, the game's competitive. It's just not competitive in the same way as other fighting games, which I think it could be, but I don't know if Chunsoft's gonna make that change. I don't think they care to make that change.
That's something that I want to put input on because after running our own tournament, we for those that know, we did run our first tournament last weekend. We have another tournament planned for next Saturday, and then we have a tournament locally that we're planning out and currently getting through the works for early November. So we got a lot of shit planned. Like we were saying, like this game is going to be a core component of our channel on both sides, Baka Talks and Baka Gaming. But one thing I want to kind of put input on, I don't necessarily know. Like I can see this game being at Evo just based off of the hype and the popularity.
Side game for sure.
But yeah, I don't know if it's going to be a core game because in terms of like the competitive scene, like yes, you can run tournaments for this game.
Yeah.
And like it is entertaining to see high level play for people that know how to play the game. Like it's more patient. The combos aren't as drawn out, or at least they know how to methodically get their combos out. Because you can bait people into trying to counter and get and like take advantage of like those gaps in between. And that's one thing I'm starting to see a lot more of is like 1, 2, 3 hits. Wait a second, wait for them to try to like react to it, and then get another 3 hits in, and you can get a string out of that. That's what I'm seeing with like A ranks, S ranks, and above. So I don't necessarily know what the future of this game holds in terms of competitive. This game is not going to die or anything. Like people thinking this game is not going to be around in like a couple months or so. That's not going to be the case. The DLC is going to carry this shit, and the community itself is so driven and so dedicated. Like we are not going to let this game die. Game's not bad whatsoever, but there are definitely some things that could have been done a little differently. And we do get a patch here soon if that source is credible that I saw earlier today. We are getting a patch soon, so some different things are getting adjusted, like unresponsive controls in classic settings, Yajirobe, god damn it, and some other shit. So I hope they switch I don't know if it's just me, but I couldn't switch yesterday, bro. When I was recording my video, I literally could not switch. There are times I could not switch at all.
I don't think I played
That
yesterday.
will happen to people.
I've had some issues with switching too. It's just kind of clunky at times too. I don't know.
Like sometimes it's like that. Like I can literally switch, but sometimes there's matches I cannot switch at all. Like my bar's filled up, everything is good. Like it doesn't require a key or nothing like that. But like I can't switch. I'm holding left on the D-pad and it's not pulling up at all, and I'm losing characters because of that shit. But that's my only gripe for me.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm unsure on how the competitive side is going to be with this game, because it is sweaty.
Very sweaty.
It's also very. A lot of the matches are copy and paste in a way too.
Repetitive. Yeah, they're very repetitive.
That's why I was saying the changes I would like to see, because like I said, I'm not the greatest player. I'd say I'm okay, like as of right now. Could change in the future, we'll see. But it's like once you start seeing some of that stuff, it makes you like, okay, really? This is how we do, because there is a real skill gap, and it's very clear when you start playing against people that are better than you. You're like, okay, damn, I could have been doing this. It's just once two niggas know what to do, and they're not like obviously BT3 pros with the movement tech and stuff. It just comes down to low key Z counter / super counter war.
And even then, with the tech I'm seeing, it's cool, but like I told you,
does not connect. Yeah.
It doesn't really seem like it has a use as of right now, at least in like real time matches. Like
no, not the Z dash shit though. You could dragon dash backwards into the dragon dash. You can dragon fly backwards, right? The key fly into the Z dash. That one, from what I've seen, works every time. After a combo, you knock them, and then you do that, and you end up behind them.
In both DP and single, and I was watching how he played. And like they're not really doing anything special. It's just their defense is just better.
Yeah, exactly.
Like so, I'm like, if you can just master the defense, because the offense is super one dimensional. That's not a bad thing. But
I think it's a good thing. Yeah, really good thing.
Yeah, I think it is a good thing. Like I don't want to have to fucking learn in-depth combos on Tenkaichi. Like that's not what that game has ever been.
To quote Lotus again, it's a Dragon Ball game. I don't want to see niggas baiting out jabs and stuff like a fighting game where you're just like, okay, jab into Ki Blast Fireball or something. Bro. Like run the fade. I'm glad it's simple. It's simple to a T. Like you can get advanced with some of the stuff. Obviously, it's not going to go crazy like Tekken or Street Fighter or something offensively. But I think where it does is defensively. It's just having that many defensive options makes a game a little too crazy in terms of like when you really sweat or you're against a sweat. Oh my god,
counters in the game, bro, and really only one.
You're like, finally, I broke through his defense. I can do a combo. Nope, super counter.
Boom counter.
Yeah, boom counter.
Super counter.
You got more defensive options than fucking offensive.
Yeah.
Options basically.
And I say this to say that shit's not easy to do. Like the super counter, the Z counter itself. Z counter is probably one of the easier ones because if you get the timing down. But Z countering mid combo isn't as easy as most people are like thinking. And like I get that, but it's like you eventually get to that level, and when you get to that level, the games become, like you said, it damn near feels like the same match over and over. Well, it is these days because Yajirobe teams and when you go into solo, it's always going to be a Gogeta or UI
fucking confusion, bruh.
It's fucking meta right now.
But we're a week. It's like a week and a half in. Things can change. A patch, like you said, maybe they patch something and they make Z counter more expensive or something. They can do whatever they want. It's just hopefully they actually do it and they don't just leave the game like they did BT3 back in the day.
Yeah, I don't see them banning I don't see them abandoning this game at all. Like, one thing they should implement is quick play.
Oh, for
Only
sure.
way-
Yes.
For sure.
Quick play is definitely missing right now. Just so that you don't have to go into ranks to just get a random match or join a room to get into a match. Like, you can just queue up to a quick play queue and just match with someone, nothing on the line.
Yeah. Make the casual play way easier, dude.
Yeah, because I definitely feel for the casuals. Like, I'm not a casual nigga. Like, I'm happy ranked is in the game. Like, I'm trying to beat niggas' asses and gain fucking RP and all that shit. But for the casuals, or like when I just want to just not sweat, just hop on and play with a random character I might be trying to just fuck around with.
On some
Quick play,
shit.
yeah, quick play is definitely needed.
We're
but-
saying all this not to say that we're trying to get it to be an Evo game or try to be the super competitive. We just want the game for what it does to be better than what it is, because it's really good. It could just be exponentially better if they just tweak stuff like Vegito having after image strike is
this shit's already
insane.
a 9 for me.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a phenomenal game, bro.
So don't take our words as okay. These niggas just want it to be at Evo. They just want it to be a competitive fighting. No, that's not it. I just want stuff to be. It doesn't have to be balanced. I just need it to be tweaked. That's the best word I can say is just tweaked. I don't need it to be super balanced because it doesn't need to be. But
speaking of tournaments, though, the Bakugan Loki been going kind of crazy.
Yes, sir.
Terry, you got any words for the audience, man?
Hey, man, I'm coming back for that next tournament, and I'm about to conquer. You know, I got in there a little late, but yeah, everybody's gonna know my name once I come in there.
Put that thing on during that mug, boy. Niggas had me counted out.
Ain't nobody count your sweaty ass.
Ain't nobody
out,
count.
Yeah,
Hey,
I don't know what you're
he's
talking about.
He's trying to.
Fucking 60 hours in the first
He's
week.
trying to change the
Ain't nobody
view.
count
He's
you out, sweat.
trying to
Gotta
change
change
the
the narrative,
perspective, bro.
man.
Yeah, fuck no.
Niggas counted me out, man. What did
Well,
Kendrick say? I love when you count me out.
We're
Yeah.
gonna count you out for this next tournament, just so you
I
can.
mean,
say
nobody counted this motherfucker out, bro. He
Yeah.
ain't touch grass, go outside the whole week.
Yeah.
That's
I was
crazy.
working that whole
Zero.
week, man. He was playing. He had 40 hours by the time I played, like maybe one day in the game.
On Wednesday or something.
That shit was crazy.
Had to get my feet wet.
Oh
you know what
my
I'm saying?
god.
But no, the Baka Gauntlet's been going crazy, bro. Like, we had our first gauntlet last weekend, and I think as of right now, we're at like 200 something total views on that stream. So that's insane. We built a whole overlay for it from scratch on Canva.
Join
shout
the
out to
Discord so you know when the tournament starts.
Link down below. We got 2 tournaments planned out, obviously. For those who aren't in Colorado, you're going to want to tap in with the online ones mainly. We're trying to have at least 1 to 2, maybe 3 of those per month, just because we can crank those out pretty easily. So be sure to join the Discord.
We're at what,
Link
12
down
people
below.
in right now?
Currently, for the online one, we are at
For the 26th.
I might have a new person too.
Yeah, we're at 12 for the online one next weekend, and we're at 11 for the local. And speaking of the local, I do want to get into that. We're teaming up with my homie Darian. He is the pretty much creator of a brand called Youngins. He has his own barbershop out here. We used to do COD back in the day. We used to have a little esports COD team built from the ground up with Colorado, Texas, California, and a couple of niggas from, I believe, the East Coast as well. It was pretty short lived, but he funded that shit, got us jerseys. Man, we played in a couple tournaments. It was pretty dope shit. So he's always been the one that just shows out for the community and just shows out for the culture, for the homies. And he had hit me and was a part of the stream and was donating hella gifted, started a whole gifted train just based on his gifted alone. Like 2-3 other niggas gifted right after him. So that shit was insane. I'm not really one to get gifted like that. So that shit was fucking
it's
insane.
on the 9th, right? We're planning?
Yes, November 9th. So November 9th will be at Youngins Barbershop in Colorado Springs off Academy. For those that know, you know. We are going to be having a tournament, man. Cash prize, our first tournament that's going to have money on the line. So we're going to have people showing out. We're going to have food there possibly. Drinks, all that shit, man. So pull up if you're listening, you're in the Springs, Denver, Aurora area, Pueblo, wherever you're at in Colorado, shit. If you want to come out from outside the state, that's love. But you don't got to do all that. But shit, we're gonna live stream that shit anyway, so you're not gonna be missing out on anything. So make sure to pop out for that. If you are interested in playing, like Dre said, join the Discord. Join the Discord. We've been getting people join all week. People been joining all week from Darien side, from wherever fucking Timbuktu, nigga, Timbuktu, wherever the fuck that shit's called. We got niggas joining.
Not you spoiling on the Insta. I'm just scrolling through. You over here posting the panels from one. You're part of the problem, nigga.
He don't care,
He's
bro.
a
He don't care
demon.
about spoilers at all.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh
What that nigga
my
from
God.
what did Punisher say in the courtroom during the Daredevil scene? Yeah, I did it and I liked it.
Oh no.
Because I loved it.
I'll do it again.
Hashtag stop nappy.
Bro, it's funny because Hades fucking swiped. He's like, "Wow, you really spoiled this." He was trolling. He's like, "Wow, you really spoiled this." After I put a fucking spoiler tag,
because
like,
he doesn't read One Piece. He just be trolling.
Yeah, he's funny as fuck. But yeah, join our Discord, man. Baka Gauntlets are going fucking crazy, man. So crazy. And this is gonna be started something crazy, man. We're thinking about possibly doing like Patreons, not only for just like obviously like the gaming side, but even for like the Baka Talk side, for like full uncut reviews and reactions to different things, maybe like anime reactions, like full uncut reviews for that. Because you know YouTube be bullshit and don't let us be like really reacting to shit when it comes to anime, when it comes to content creators doing that shit. Merchandise, like we're working, man. We're trying to get like an official logo created, so we can start getting merch out, different things that involve us and not just random MCs from different fucking animes and shit. So it's gonna be crazy, man. Shout out to Darian, shout out to the community that we're building, the Bakaverse, I guess is what they're called, and shit's going up, bro. So I'm excited, man. Sparking Zero it's really making niggas, it's feeding niggas right now from all corners of the world. Like I'm seeing some names and I've never even fucking seen before when it comes to my YouTube and shit like that. Niggas playing the game and just showing that their love and what they're
90K concurrent. I think it was 110K at one point as well. But
damn,
like there's a lot of concurrent players on that game. And that's just Steam. That's not even counting
We were not gassing this game up for nothing, bro. Like
Yeah.
niggas have been waiting on almost 2 decades for this game, bro.
New and old.
they delivered, man. They delivered. That shit is so fun to play.
Possible game of the year contender.
I'm voting for that shit. I don't care.
I think
Fuck
I am
them.
too. Just because based off the content, if you set aside ranked alone, it's just the what ifs, the custom battles. Oh, keep on the lookouts. We're probably gonna be doing some group content soon on like maybe doing a custom battle type of thing too. But like just content in general on that game, it's feeding niggas like just purely offline. So I think I'm voting for it just for that reason, to be honest.
Like usually I'm the type that wants to just get through all the content I can in the game and kind of just like be done with it. But like I'm taking my time. I haven't even completed like
I've
any
done
of the
one
stories.
episode battle, and that was the one video I made.
I haven't even done any of the custom battles.
Yeah.
I've just been strictly online and in the lab, bro. Like I just want to learn as much as I can and just get to like A rank, S rank. Like that is a series I'm doing on YouTube too. Is Road to S. It's gonna be a hard one, trust me, because everyone and their mom is just stuck in B rank and C rank and A rank. So it's gonna be a hard one, but we're gonna get it done on both sides, DP and solo. So be on the lookout for that 110,000%. Because this shit is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy. It's bringing out all types of people into the community for Sparking Zero, just in Dragon Ball in general, bro. Like I got homies that don't even play games. They're like, I might buy that shit just for the story mode.
I think it's just like I want to
nah.
hype. I want to hype really good arena fighter, and we finally got one. I mean, we have just because I don't know. Armor Core changed me, man. It got me back into wanting arena because I haven't played an arena fighter since. Not counting Armor Core, it'd be Storm, and even Storm wasn't taken too seriously by people. It was kind of looked at as like a party game. Obviously, unless you were online playing that bitch, playing ranked and stuff. But like outside of that, most niggas thought of that game as like a party game you play with your friends.
Yeah.
I just hope this starts. I hope this starts the comeback of arena fighters, man. I need them to put depth and put like actual gameplay mechanics into arena fighters. Make it fun to play.
Yeah.
I hope it does spark a fire under a lot of other devs. Naruto, One Piece. Shit, we're gonna get into One Piece here in a second because I heard some bullshit about One Piece. But it's in terms of video games, that is. So But yeah, man, Sparking Zero, join our Discord. Be on the lookout for content. Like I said, Terry's dropping shit. I'm dropping shit. Tyler, Dre, we're all dropping shit on the YouTube Baka Gaming. Go sub to that mug, sub to Baka Talks if you haven't already as well. And we're gonna keep it going, man. Cause yeah, we got some, like Tyler said, we got collabs coming. Dre said it too. We got collabs coming. So, and even outside of Dragon Ball, like we're gonna make sure Baka Gaming really is like our forefront in terms of like a lot of content getting pushed out. Especially like when we can't react and stuff like that. Like we'll be on the game, so we can like push out content on the game.
That's probably where y'all will see us the most, like individually, just see us outside of the pod.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and be on the lookout. We'll be live streaming the next Baka Gauntlet number 2, next weekend, starting at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So be on the lookout for that. We do be commentating on each of the matches, and hopefully we don't go till 2 a.m. again. We're starting a lot earlier than one. But yeah, that should be live, bro.
I blame Terry. Nigga had too many crack teams. Niggas had to fight him to the maximum time limit.
I'm sorry, bro.
No, it was fun, bro. It was fun.
What I could, but I didn't get to practice the day of. I was just kind of like, fuck, I got off work. I'm just here, fucking, we ball.
Nigga said he didn't get to practice but made it to the fucking finals. Get the fuck out of here.
Honestly, though,
practice and I made it to the finals, though.
When you joined, though, is when niggas started playing better. I don't know what it was. But you got in and niggas started like they were forced to play differently.
To act up, so I was like, all right, fuck it. Like I'm gonna just bring out the most broken.
You see that nigga smiling right there? You see that nigga with the white headset smiling right there? He better lock the fuck in.
Oh yeah. We have to expose Tyler, man. Got knocked out first round.
Nigga got last place in the whole thing.
He was not locked in, bro. He wasn't.
Hey, I wanted to get drunk, all right? And that shit was taking way too long. I was not staying in that bitch till 2 a.m. I don't give a fuck. And to be fair, I did lose. I don't care. I'll own it. I'll take it on the chin. It's week 1.
He let a
figuring
nigga
out my team.
I don't care. Times. He let
a
nigga fuse mid game 2 times on him.
That's crazy work.
Hey, you can't really stop it. The niggas got advantage after fusing and transforming now.
You know, like I said, I was still figuring out my team. And, you know, some of us ain't get to put fucking 70 hours into a game that came out on a fucking Monday.
That is fair.
So, I don't give a shit.
You were off when the game came out.
Okay. I worked the rest of the week.
Bitch, so did I.
I didn't play it every day. And you
yeah. Don't even get me started. Nigga works from home. He don't even, bro. Don't fucking even.
Nigga on the game walk. He at work. He
locked in, got his little work headset on. He's just sitting there gaming.
He need to play Sparking Zero. I wish.
His boss calls. He's just like, yeah, boss, I'm in. He's doing a combo on Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
It's crazy because my boss knows I got a gaming monitor right next to my work setup. So if you ever call Xfinity, you get matched up with me, just know I'm gonna work on your build for you, but I'm also gonna be in the lab as well. So,
bro, this dude is calm.
Yeah, I'm having problems with my internet. Oh, yeah, bitch. Hold on. 1 second. I'll be right with you. And he's just in there doing combos. Key blast. I'm not a hoe. Just some old lady.
Excuse me. Y'all want to expose me real quick? Why don't we talk about the little room we made the other night when I was putting paws on niggas? How about that?
Niggas lose like 4 games. Niggas lose like 4 games when I beat this nigga like over fucking 30 at this point, and this nigga wants to talk about let's expose niggas.
I just had to get better. I had to get better. I had to find my team.
Let's talk about it. You use Broly, nigga.
I just have to get used to niggas raw supering, bro.
No, you use Z Broly. There's levels to this shit.
Bro, if y'all play fighting games, y'all know raw supers never work. This game totally throw that shit out the window. I still gotta get used to it. If you see a raw super and you don't,
other side of the map, and will just hit you away so he can charge up and just use a fucking super on you.
Raw super every time, man.
This nigga hit me with 2 raw supers back to back and killed my nigga.
I'm not going for that when Will would literally do the same shit, go into sparking mode and just fucking rush you.
Barely go into sparking mode. What are you talking about?
Going to his ult. Bro, nah, I'm not going for that. I'm not going for that.
I barely go into sparking mode because niggas do not let me. Niggas have a fucking bounty on my head. Niggas get into a lobby with me, they're rushing me.
Z Broly, he using Super Broly.
I don't transform with that nigga though, so it don't matter.
Okay. And he's ass.
You transform that nigga, get super armor, instant sparking.
I do.
Okay, that's another thing, bro. They need to look at after image strike and instant sparking is.
I don't want to hear after image strike from you, Videl and Gogeta.
I use Videl only, bro. I swapped my team. I already told you.
You just swapped Gogeta like what today?
Well, first of all, we not gonna go there with Gogeta. I don't use Gogeta Blue. I only use the max I would go is Super Saiyan. And 2, Gogeta, y'all knew from jump. That's my favorite character, DBZ all time anyway. I was in that Fusion Reborn movie. I was watching them anime music videos when I was a kid, watching Gogeta come in, beat the fuck out of Janemba. Like, I'm not hearing it.
Super Saiyan 4 believe like everybody else, so niggas know.
Yeah, and I'm not out here using Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I just use regular base Gogeta, beat the fuck out of niggas.
It's not
at most I got an extra health bar. That's it.
Super Saiyan 4
that's it.
Yeah, because base Gogeta and Super Gogeta, they have like the same damage scaling as like Ultimate Gohan or some shit. They're
For
like
real?
base Gogeta's in the same category as Ultimate Gohan.
That nigga be doing hella damage to me.
Niggas have been in the lab doing all types of calculations, bro. Salute to y'all that do that for every fighting game that comes out.
Facts.
Frame data, damage calculations. Because I would never.
And it don't even matter. Videl's only saving grace is that she has that two cost super, and she has after image strike.
That shit
tracks instant spark too.
Because even if I hit after
that
image
shit
strike,
tracks across the goddamn map too. Where fucking
no, it doesn't. It doesn't. On God, I hit air combos. It doesn't hit because the downward tracking is ass. I'll get a full combo, get the full knockback and everything. It's fucking. It's dumb though.
Broly does it too. And
no, but if anyone does a rush super, if you get hit from a rush super across map, you're ass. You're actually trash at the game. So that's a skill issue there. Actually, if you see them flying at you, you can, because there's two things that counter that shit. You just dragon dash and you get a dragon clash. Even if you lose the clash, it cancels out their super, so it doesn't matter.
You can vanish too.
And you can vanish if they're coming from across the screen and you don't vanish. That's on you, bro.
My crown is at risk from two niggas. This nigga sitting up here in the top right hand corner, smirking, rubbing his fucking hands like he Birdman. And then this nigga Kazi Moon, bro. Those are the niggas that I see as a threat.
They see me leveling up now. They see me leveling up.
Disrespectful. Hold on, we gotta run that.
Nigga,
back.
I didn't say crazy. You. I said Terry, not you, nigga.
Yeah, you didn't include me as what's crazy. I got third place. I was up there. Time. Wow, it's Tyler. I almost said something out of pocket. I almost said something out of pocket, bro. Let me not say nothing, bro.
I'm picking up on the tech. My team. I know what I need to do.
Hey,
man, I want these niggas to get better, man.
Bro, it's over,
bro. This nigga,
he's talking. Chat. He's talking like niggas don't have him clinching. He still beats me and Tyler, but he's clinching every time he fights, bro.
I beat this nigga Tyler 9 times in a row. He beats me 4 times in a row, and this nigga is geeking off that shit. Take that. Take that.
Wait, he beat me.
Nigga turned into Diddy, man.
For sure. He beat me that many times for sure. But I was testing out a new team. And what happened when I figured them out? I was going on a win streak. I was running the room.
He was piecing the fuck out of you with Roshi, bro.
I was running the room.
Super Saiyan 4 couldn't handle Roshi for a little minute there, from what I was watching. But yeah, that's Roshi, just me though.
It ain't just Broly. It ain't just hit. Roshi was running that shit.
No, bro. You take Broly off your team, you're getting clapped.
You gonna take that,
okay,
bro?
Take Super Saiyan 4 off your team. What's happening to you?
On God,
I'll put black on that.
Happening to you?
I'm still running.
Black. Your black isn't like that. Your black isn't like that. He's good. He's a good character, but you're not that good on him, bro. We seen
I'll put Goku Super on that bitch too, bro. I'm nice with my second team. I have barely used my second team on anybody, bro.
He doesn't have a second team. He has one team that he's played. He's got 80 hours with right now.
Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan. Terry knows. I use it on Terry. Terry knows.
Yeah,
I've never seen you use them.
Hey man, you've been on Valorant, bro. You just now tapping in the lab, man. I respect it. You just now on the grind.
Whoa, oh, no.
Damn.
No.
A nigga like me not taking that from him though.
The streets know.
and then you want to fucking get on here say, "Oh, I'm beating this nigga ass." I'm playing other games. I'm touching grass. I'm getting some.
We gotta get a lobby recorded.
That is
of all
not
of us.
touching grass if you're playing another game.
I'm just saying. I'm doing that, and when I'm not on Sparking Zero, I'm touching grass.
Hey, bro,
I'm
I'm
doing
done. I'm
something.
done with COD, man. Officially, I'm done. You might see me on COD like this much, but I'm playing Sparking Zero, bro. That's all you're gonna see me on.
I've been trying to tell you.
Oh, when Black Ops comes out, we're definitely have to run that zombies though for sure.
Like, I'm down to get some content for COD, bro, but I'm just so fucking tired of COD, man.
I'm the FPS guy.
Nah, fuck.
Alright.
Don't change the subject.
Oh,
Drake,
nigga.
set up
Wait.
everything for this, bro.
Pause. Segue. Terry, they closed down X-Defiant. I called it.
Yeah, yeah, it was about
Fair
that
enough,
time.
bro.
They only had so much time to bounce back.
They
and
they had a
called
good
it.
start, bro. They just didn't keep it going the right way.
Yeah.
The skins were ass. The gameplay was kind of Like some of those maps didn't need to be. I like the vibe of like they were going for that like Overwatch like 5v5 shit where you have to move payloads and do different shit. It just was with the
That
way
shit was ass.
the way snipers were. It just wasn't fun.
Yeah, the sniping was
Bro,
crap.
And most of the
bro.
maps have snipers nests that you just couldn't really contest against them unless you had a sniper
Yeah.
yourself. That's just ass.
Yeah,
And it was hard to rotate to those areas too,
Yeah.
because there's too many choke points. And like you said, if
Yep.
if the person with the high ground or in that
Yes.
sniper's nest
Mhm.
sees you first, it's wraps.
You see
Unless
that
they
you see
miss.
that glare, you're done.
Yeah.
As soon
I
as you see
think
the glare,
it's
you're
getting
dead.
shut down after this most recent season ends. I think they just got the season 3, I
Good
believe, or
riddance.
some shit.
It was
Oh,
a good. I had fun at the start,
good.
man, but they just
Yeah, it was a fun
they
little
didn't
3
lock
days.
it
in.
was too easy.
3
bro.
days, I'm dead.
Yeah, it was cool little 3 days.
But nah, we're gonna see what's really good next week. Tyler, oh no, Tyler's not playing next week because he's gonna be doing other shit. See, he's running from the grind again, bro. He's running
No,
from the grind.
I've had this planned. It's a Halloween party. I'm going as the Squirrel Squad with the homies.
That's crazy.
So I ain't
Oh,
missing this.
He's running from the grind, man.
This has been planned in advance. He just made this tournament like fucking 3 days ago.
I'm dressing up as Rocks from One
He's-
Piece.
I don't even know what he looked
You
like.
don't even know what
Niggas,
that
niggas
looks
about
like.
to be niggas about to be a
All I
silhouette.
need to know is his silhouette.
He's
Exactly.
gonna
his
paint himself
silhouette.
black.
Uh-huh. I'm already black. I'm already black. All I gotta do is put on a shiesty and just fucking have my
I'm
hair
dead.
falling in
They're-
the
niggas
wind.
And you're not
like-
even rocks. Where's the hair? You gotta do the locks.
Nigga,
He's gonna
what?
be a fucking hood rat.
He's gonna be dressed
Nigga
as a
gonna be
YN,
splitting
and they're gonna be like,
shit.
"Who are you?" He's like,
nah, bro.
"Like, what
Dead
are you,
ass
a
though,
YN?" And he's gonna be like, "No, I'm Rocks." They're like,
Colder
"Nigga, what?"
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
nigga, what?
confused.
Next week is about to be insane. Tournament's about to be super competitive. Kazi, me, Dre, Terry, that nigga Akuma, all these niggas, bro. And then there are gonna be some new faces too. So it's gonna be sweaty, man. Tyler gonna be missing out, man. He must not be wanted that bad if he ain't gonna show it. That's all I'm gonna say. But he has his
I'm gonna
chance.
be having a great time.
He has his chance to
Know that.
redeem himself on November 9th in person. So trust, it's about to be insane. We're gonna have the commentary going.
You
gonna
know,
be-
even if I don't do good in the tournament, all that matters.
Oh, here he goes already, bro. Oh my
These niggas in this fucking chat right now. Right now, we run a lobby. As long as I can beat them in that, I'm good. I'm happy.
I got a new
don't give a
team. I
fuck.
don't know if you ready for that.
You're a core member, man. You're supposed to be one of the best in the core. Right now, you're probably like top 5, top 6. You got to get in
Bruh.
that top. You got to get in that top 4 echelon, man.
Bro, the game has not even been out for a full 2 weeks.
It literally hasn't even been 2 weeks yet.
It ain't been 2
So-
weeks, bro.
So I'm cool, bro. I'm on a good little slope right now. I'm on a good incline.
Well, you know what they say, man. While you're taking
Figuring
it
out my
easy,
team was a big one too.
while you're taking it easy, the
Facts.
rest of us will be in the gauntlet, just getting better and better, man.
I was fucking
That's
playing
right.
40 different characters trying to figure out all what they do. You're telling me all these combos. Oh, you do this, you can turn their backs, but you got to go in the lab and figure it out for your specific character. Oh, and then you can counter this, you can vanish this. I'm like,
It's like that
Yeah,
for any
fuck.
fighting game,
I'm
bro. That
hopeless.
first week is literally a lab. only.
Yeah, but the thing is with this is like, oh, I'm familiar with Dragon Ball. Like it's different with Tekken, where I ain't played Tekken since I was like fucking 8 years old. It's kind of similar, but like not as complicated as Tekken, right? And then they add in all these defensive mechanics. I'm like, well, I gotta learn all this shit. I gotta learn. The timing is super strict.
Very.
I
So-
still can't consistently Z counter. Like when people do the auto combo, the auto vanish combo where they knock you around and stuff. For some reason, I don't. Maybe it's because I do it against the bot and the timing's different because online, different Wi-Fi's and stuff. I gotta lock in, bro. My Z counter is ass. I can't do that shit for nothing.
My super counters have gotten way better.
My super counters are on point though. I'm kind of getting it.
Same. I'm getting them a lot
Yeah.
more too.
It's harder on
Yeah,
the
I'm
slower
feeling better.
characters like the Broly's and the faster characters too. Those are the
No,
two
it's
Fast
fast.
caveats.
characters be
Mm.
fucking
That
me
nigga
up, bro.
Jiren.
Jiren,
Oh, yeah.
Super Gogeta, Super Vegito. Who else is
Fuck.
fast as shit? Kefla. Oh my god,
Fuck.
them niggas.
Bro,
They,
Murder and Dispo.
yes, they have two
shit.
regular hits, and you're like, okay, I can
Dispo.
super counter. I can super counter the first two hits. They get the first two hits off, and it's they're doing three. Janimba. Oh my god. Oh my
Janimba's
Nah,
god.
Janimba
Bro,
fucks.
Fast
no,
as
Janimba
fuck.
fucks hard, bro.
Tapion is slept on. Tapion's combos
No,
are slept
Tapion's
on.
up there too, and he's a 4
Tapion's combos
cost.
are quick as shit. God
Yes.
damn,
He
that
don't
nigga.
scare me. I've not played against a good Tapion. Every Tapion I've played
I'm
against,
tempted to
I've
put him back on the team. He's got good
I feel like
abilities
the
too.
reason you don't see him as good as because people don't know how to like connect his combos and rush chains because they're just so fast.
tech with him too. in
Lotus
terms
has
of,
been
like,
doing better with him.
vanishing and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like with the Vanish War, you can kind of deflect that with him. And
I gave up on
Fusion
him. I'll try him out again one day. Maybe like do like a sword team or some shit.
I'm about to learn how to super counter the Vanish War. If I can't Z counter, niggas not gonna get the combo. I'm gonna super counter that bitch. I've been watching niggas play,
bro.
and they've been super countering
Just
the Z
revenge
counter,
counter
and
that
it's
shit.
actually insane.
I just gave into it. I just joined the wave. I'm gonna do it, but if
Just
I see it's not gonna
revenge
benefit
counter,
me, you
bro.
can have that shit.
If you revenge
Yeah,
counter
or do that.
after that Vanish War ends, you
I
literally
don't know
just
if I
reset.
want to waste two. That's another thing. They might need to make revenge counter easier, not easier, but like not
Less
cost
costly.
too. Yeah, be less expensive.
keep
'Cause
that.
that's
No,
not,
keep
bro.
it
It is.
too.
It is because it's
It's
too
gonna
easy.
be
It's
spammable.
yeah,
gonna
it's
be
too
too
easy to
spammable if
press.
you
But it's
drop
like,
it.
what do you do to make that a good mechanic? Because right now, why press revenge counter ever? Unless they're in sparking. If you're in sparking, if you're playing against someone in sparking, they got that combo, and they're trying to get as much damage out, and they're spamming square, just revenge counter and just gets them off you for free, or hit the super counter. But like that's timing. They get faster with sparking, so it's harder to hit that timing.
Yeah, I saved my shit. I don't even try using that counter because I tried using it early on and like earlier in week 1,
What
and I was
super
like,
counter?
well, yeah, and I'm like, I need to keep my skill points.
Oh, revenge counter, revenge counter.
Revenge counter,
Yeah.
revenge counter. I'm trying to keep my skill points, bro.
That's my mindset going in. It's like saving it to use like after image strike or use explosive wave.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, though, it might be. I don't know if a fighting game's ever gotten Game of the Year in like totality, but I think just if it hasn't, I'm about to just check online. I'm not sure, but on the top of my head, I can't think of a fighting game that's like just beat like RPG single player games, whatever, for Game of the Year.
Yeah, like a full category game of the year.
Exactly. Yeah, like just taking the entire award from everything. So this could be it. We might be seeing history be made here in a couple months in December. So we'll see. We gonna see, but we got to get to this One Piece news, man. We'll start with the anime news, and we'll get into chapter 1130 after. Early spoiler warning. One Piece anime news isn't gonna be too much. I mean, really no
Oh,
spoilers.
you're doing
at all.
anime news? I thought you were going to the new chapter.
Yeah, we'll do the new chapter first, but obviously, spoiler warning in advance. Here in a little bit, we'll reiterate the spoiler warning again when that time comes. But yeah, get into the anime news first, just because we can end on the chapter review and all that shit. Toei is taking a November to December, January, February, March,
Like
April,
6 months.
like 6-7 month break. Yeah,
Needed.
I want to drop dead.
Needed.
Was not expecting to see that news. I'm not gonna lie, I was very shook. I'm like,
I knew it was gonna happen. They're catching up too quick, bro. And I didn't want to know another whole cake situation where we're sitting there, or another Dressrosa situation, watching this nigga for supposedly 10 minutes after 50 episodes trying to get his key back, or his
running.
I didn't
his
think they were
hockey.
really that close though, because there's still a lot of stuff left in
Nigga,
Egghead.
they were still catching up so fast that like
We still have the full flashback. We still have. I mean, yeah, I guess it would be spoilers. So you did do the.
They were milking the animation is what they were doing for like the Garp stuff. The Garp stuff didn't need to take a full episode, but it did. Like the whole fight with Aokiji and all that stuff. Technically, is taking like 3 or 4 or whatever. Yeah.
Well, that Garp shit dragged over like a few chapters though.
Yeah, but it was like a panel every time, damn near. I mean, I guess you're right. Yeah.
Well, no, Dre is right because even with the Blackbeard and the Shanks and kids shit,
that was a whole episode. Did not need to be. I mean, I'm
yeah,
glad it was. It was fire.
Like literally like 2-3 fucking like panels. They're congested panels, Oda style, obviously, but they weren't even that extensive in the manga. Like they literally made those entire episodes based off of that.
I like
so like yeah, they were behind, but they were already.
I'm not complaining about that at all.
Yeah, they were already behind, but like to think they weren't gonna like. We didn't even think they were gonna go straight into Elbaf like that. We thought they were gonna just play around, no cap. Them niggas went straight to Elbaf right after they finished that Wano arc in the anime. Went straight to that shit. Like literally right after we saw Green Bull do his thing against everybody, I was like, surely they go on break, or surely it's filler or something. Something between. And Toei said, nah, fuck that. New animation, new intro. First episode of Egghead, and I was like, okay, they might fly through this whole
fucking goated.
We literally just got to Elbaf. Will if they could adapt, because Egghead wasn't even that long technically, as far as like actual content in it. I don't think it was that long. They could if they were on their regular pace. Actually, no, because Toei be hoeing pacing.
They do.
They be dragging.
They definitely would have caught up, is all I'm saying. If they could catch up during the Dressrosa era because they didn't want to stop, they would have definitely caught up during Elbaf. With how many breaks we get from Oda too. Because every time Oda goes on a break, the anime doesn't go on a break. So that's another week they could keep going. I think it's needed. I think it's good that they're stopping. Let the animators to get their break, because a lot of the animators that are doing the Egghead shit are on Daima. So they need a break.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah, a lot of them are on Daima.
Oh shit.
They're putting a lot of effort into it because it's Toriyama's last work.
Well, I mean, it's not as though we're not gonna have any content in this 6 months either. Because I mean, we're getting a
Fishman anime.
Yeah, just anime. But even in the anime landscape, we're getting a Fishman Island remake, which that completely blew my expectations. I'm like, I did not think.
Wait, they're redoing that before they do the whole series reset, like the whole early series reset?
Do you remember how they did the movies, like the small time movies, like how they finally met Copper for the first time? They had like an Alabaster remake.
Oh,
like,
that's what they're doing?
I think that's like something that they're doing. Like
I just think it's weird because they're like tackling it from hella different fronts when they could just let Wit do the entire thing up to New World, right?
That's gonna take a long time, especially if it's seasonal.
That's true. That's fair. But I just thought it was random. It's needed for sure, but Fishman is just random.
Instead of it being a movie, it's gonna be like, I think like 6 episodes or some shit.
I'm cool with it.
And they've already dropped like the OST, like the ending sounds great. The ending song they're using sounds great. And then they've already dropped some of the animation, and the animation looks just like how it looks now, if not a little bit better.
If it doesn't stretch them out in terms of things they want to do, then I'm cool with it.
I am not excited to see Sanji have a fucking nosebleed that almost kills him.
Yeah, I hope they reiterate the story on that behalf.
That was pissing me off. I was like, Oda, are you serious, bro? It's a whole different time skip. Everyone's getting their cool shit to do, and I'm not even a Sanji fan. And I'm just like, okay, surely Sanji's about to have some fire ass shit. Nigga doesn't do anything the entire arc because he's horny. Doesn't make any fucking sense, bro.
Yeah, and it's the new world. It's the new world, so it's like
supposed to be taking shit seriously. Yeah.
Was that technically supposed to be the new world, or was
it is
Punk Hazard the okay? Yeah. So that's why I'm like, yeah, you guys are in the new world, and your first initial contribution to the team is to have a fucking nosebleed and almost die on us, and now the whole entire
Bro, he was
world.
going away from
this is
from
right
girls
after
for 2 years.
This is right after Sabaody when they themselves in the manga were like, okay, we got to take shit seriously. We almost died, and
Yeah.
Sanji comes out with that shit. That shit pissed me off.
And Fishman Island was really a situation where that arc was purely an arc to show how much they've grown. They were just one-shotting everything.
Luffy did a
Maybe Loki
50,000 nigga conquerors hockey shit.
So I'm excited to see how the hockey and the fighting and the Kong Gauntlet and all that shit is going to look with the new animation. Because, like, even with stuff going on now, Kobe's Honesty Impact, that shit looked insane. Like, he literally shot a nuke. He shot a nuke out of his fucking fist, like Garp did.
Niggas were making jokes talking about Kobe. When I put Kobe, I almost put Kobe on my list and shit. Niggas was making jokes and stuff. He's gonna be. I think he's not up there right now. I think he will be by the end of that war or by the war for sure.
How I don't know if that's just Conquerors or not, or Advanced.
Well, not Conquerors. I'm not.
It's Conquerors. There's no way that's not Conquerors. There's no way that's not Conquerors.
I don't know. You guys Garp shit wasn't Conquerors. So.
I mean, there's advanced armament like Rio, like where you're not.
I hope it's not Conquerors.
Galaxy Impact is 100% Conquerors.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
No, Galaxy Impact is for sure.
Bro,
I don't
they're
think
Conquerors
that is
hockey.
for sure. That's for sure Conquerors hockey.
Think about this though, Dre. Think about this. This might help.
I'm standing on this hill. I don't
think about Conquest.
Back to the manga.
Think about Conquest of the Sea with Big Mom and Kaido. That's not regular hockey. That is Conquerors hockey. Like, that's pretty much the same shit, except Garp did that shit by himself and leveled an entire. Like, you're not leveling an entire city.
That was not the same shit as Conquest of the Sea.
I think you can.
I'm saying, like, them sending out the hockey like that. That is Conquerors hockey.
Hear me out. This is the reason I don't want it to be. I know y'all niggas really love Conquerors, and that should be the end. I don't think throwing away the other hockeys is the right idea. I think Oda needs to elevate the other ones to make it seem like, okay, you can have Conquerors, and that will put you above regular
armament hockey.
Rio elevated armament hockey. So what are we talking about? I'm talking like with what's the shit? Future Sight elevated why am I
Rio on a scale
observation? Thank you.
For an entire city, like Luffy destroyed a tree, right? With Rio, like when
he was just training that shit. Though.
That's just them training. We haven't seen it applied to high tiers yet, besides Kaido and them.
But
and obviously now Garp, but like.
But the hockey,
you're a top tier, bro.
I just don't want it to become a thing where it's like it's either you have Conquerors or you don't. If you don't, then it's just GG's. I don't want it to be. I want it to be a battle. Sure, Conquerors
world of rule.
Yeah, but Conquerors could be up there for sure, and it could be better. But like, if that's the end all be all, what the fuck is the what's the reason to have Future Sight then?
I feel like Conquerors though is like a mixture between.
Yeah, it helps, but like, I got Conquerors. What are you gonna do now?
I don't want to say it's a mixture. I don't want to say it's a mixture.
I just don't want it to be end all be all Conquerors.
What would you label Conquerors?
Kaido showed that
alone. Like, what would you label? What would Conquerors?
No, Kaido said hockey is.
I would say
Conquerors. He just said hockey.
It's just a fourth type of hockey for people with kingly ambitions.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I want it to be. I don't want it just to be stronger.
But I was saying earlier, Rio was a step into the realm of advanced Conquerors.
Exactly. There could be more steps. We just don't know
that. That's what Garp did, was advanced Conquerors hockey. Being able to like level that city without touching it, that's literally like Rio applied with Conquerors hockey. That's what that was. At least that's what it looked like. The anime makes that shit look very fucking flashy and all that shit. But even then, like,
it was basically the same.
I don't know. I feel like we're gonna get a section of hockey or like an explanation or something furthering more hockey than it just being you have to touch people. I don't think Conquerors is going to be the only one that you can't. I feel like there's going to be attacks made for advanced Conqueror users that is similar in that way, if that makes sense, to where you're doing an attack, that's your special attack. That's not just because you shot something out and it was hockey that's Conquerors. I don't think that's what it's going to end up being.
But my thing is you can't have Conquerors hockey without having the other hockeys, though.
True.
Nobody in the show that we've seen has ever
Well,
had Conqueror's hockey
we
and not have observation hockey or
True.
didn't have
we
armament.
have
Armament,
seen
yeah.
we have seen characters use conquerors before they've displayed other types of hockeys. Though Luffy and Ace did it. When Luffy did it in
Yeah.
Marineford before he learned armament and observation, he did the conquerors hockey first.
But that's the bare minimum.
But Terry's
like,
point is that like
of conquerors.
at this level, niggas with
Oh
conquerors
yeah.
usually
If-
have
if
the
you're
other
a
ones.
dominant
You're
hockey
not going to see a
user,
top tier not be able to do the other three types. But I'm just saying we've seen characters do conquerors and not display other types of hockeys too.
Also,
but
the
at the
whole
same time, those people that did do that were not going to be able to compete against a person
Fuck
who
no,
did
yeah.
have Conqueror's hockey. Like even though they were able to display Conqueror's hockey that moment, a person who is able to use advanced Conquerors or all the branches all at once is not falling or like being faulted by none of that because they're going to be able to handle that fight without a doubt.
wait,
That's
yeah,
because-
wait. There is an outward emission that's just advanced. The admirals did it at Marineford. It wasn't conquerors. They all did armament, and they pushed the wave that they created backwards. So there
That's like
is going to be,
Rio-esque.
yeah, it's Rio-esque, but it's outward instead of inward. I think there's gonna be. I think we all get the convoluted thing where it was like you can't clash with another conquerors user unless you have conquerors, or you can't clash without touching somebody unless you have conquerors. I don't think that's going to be the case going like
Oh
further.
yeah, well,
based off what
basic
the admirals
Rio,
did, I think there's going to be something more. There has to
he
be.
what is his name? Hirogomo did it in Wano.
Hagoromo
He doesn't.
Hyogoro.
or Hyogoro or something.
Yeah,
like
he
that.
he
Hagoromo,
he did it
yeah.
with. He did it without conquerors hockey in the prison. So yes, you can touch someone
without touching.
touching.
Yeah, so I'm telling you,
But
bro, it's gonna be something crazy.
the more impactful and destructive AP comes from advanced conquerors hockey, because that's all that's why Kato knocked Luffy out fucking 3 times, was because of conquerors hockey coding on his fucking club.
Color
It wasn't-
Supreme.
I mean, I think he
Yeah.
could have did that
Well,
without
that
conk.
was,
I'm
well,
gonna
he
be
only
real.
did that in like the third flight.
I think
right.
just off it, the level he was at with his armament, I think he's doing that to Luffy regardless of conquerors. I'm gonna be real.
But no, I think Galaxy Impact's 100% conquerors. Though.
I
I mean, even in the anime, they were literally showing a bunch of hockey leaking off him before he.
Yeah,
jumped
but
off
they do that
ship.
for everybody without conquer. That's why it's so
In the
convoluted.
manga-
No
in the
one
manga,
knows.
It was definitely conquerors, bro.
I don't know, because if you
I'ma
say
Google
that,
it
then
right
that
now.
means Kobe got conk, and I don't think Kobe got conk. I don't need
Kobe
conk.
does have a display of conch though, because we've seen that in
I think-
Marineford.
I
I
think
do-
Kobe will get conk because he's supposed to be like the new Marine Scarp. And he's supposed to like
Yeah,
parallel
I don't
Luffy
think
to
so.
an extent. So what's the
After
point of him
seeing
parallel
it,
Luffy if he's not gonna get that
all
shit?
We still
other
haven't even gotten
hockey.
confirmed that Garp has it from Oda. I don't think.
Okay.
Yes, we have. I'm
Where?
pretty sure we have for sure.
you're not
Either in an
competing with
SBS
Roger.
or
You're not
it
Roger's
was in the
rival.
manga. Yeah.
But that's what
Conquerors
I'm
hockey.
saying is that it should be to where if I'm a god at armament, I should be able to contest at
This
least.
is for sure conk.
I don't
Well,
think I just think that's
A god,
trash.
god at armament. We can say that was Virgo or from Punk Hazard.
I think he was like
god.
I think it was a little
Or-
preview of what it could be for sure.
And
I
we
mean,
didn't.
or
see nothing
Sengoku
on
maybe.
that, besides maybe Gear 4, maybe.
Sengoku, I
Lucky.
think is confirmed
That
already
he
to have
confirmed.
confirmed. I think Sengoku is
Yeah,
confirmed.
Garp's been had conquerors, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just haven't seen him fight up until fucking
Oh, no.
Hachi's. So, but nah, that I think Kobe does have, especially after the fucking anime showed it, like
Where?
the
And
little
who he's gonna
section,
be.
the section
Who
before he
Luffy?
did honestly impact with his fist. Like I'm pretty sure that was Conqueror's hockey.
I'm
just
gonna
because of
die
the
on the
book.
hill that it's not. Hopefully it isn't.
It's for sure conquerors, Dre. Why do you not
Yeah.
want it to be?
Cause bro,
He just doesn't want the echelons to only rely on conquerors, but unfortunately, that's just how it is.
I
But we're
don't-
seeing other people who are strong.
I like
Shit,
the
actually,
concept
no.
of having like a
Mine.
Shanks where
Even the Gorosei got conquerors.
Mihawk
hockey.
is. But I think they get it from Emu. I think the way
I mean,
Saturn got
Conquerors
taken out, I
hockey,
think they're getting it from
hockey.
Emu. I don't think it's
I
like
can see
their
that they're getting
conquerors.
like a little steroid.
Yeah, they get their little
boost from
steroid
Emu.
boost.
But even then, even they're admitting
No,
conquerors.
but like
hockey, so
I don't think
verse
you're
have
understanding.
conquerors
I don't care if they have it. I'm saying I want it to be like Mihawk type or Shanks type, where it's like come at me with your shit. I'm the observation killer. Your shit's getting turned off. I want there to be unique things within those other hockey. I don't want it to just be, all right, we're clashing. You don't have Conqueror's coding. It's kind of just raps, which I hope. I want Mihawk to not. I want Mihawk to not have Conk. I don't want him to have
Isn't
Conk.
Divine Departure Conquerors hockey too?
Yes, that
Where
is
is
for
that
sure
confirmed,
Conqueror's
though?
hockey. Why would it not?
Well, I mean, we know Shanks has Conk though.
So you're telling me
Didn't-
kid just
no,
got
Tyler, wait, Tyler,
basic-
wait.
He got
Tyler,
one
wait,
shot by the impact. That nigga got hit.
Didn't
one shot.
that knock out some of his crew members
Yeah, it
too?
did.
When he
I think he
it was
did.
knocking people out.
Yes, I
All
think.
Kid's crew too.
I think Divine Departure from Shanks and what's his face for sure. They
Roger.
are Roger and Shanks are confirmed Conk. Why would they not use it? That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I feel like another nigga like Zoro, if he did that same attack, he could do it without Conk. It's just not gonna do the same shit that obviously Shanks did at that level. Like if Zoro made a slash made out of hockey one day, I don't think it has to be.
We saw S-Hawk do it against Blackbeard. Cut a whole fucking mountain in half without Conqueror's hockey.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I want shit like that. I don't want it to just be okay. Because Conk is supposed to be rare. If everybody at the end of the series is gonna have Conk, what's the point of being rare?
But I mean, if you really dissect
the top tiers though.
But the thing is,
I get that.
We've just been getting introduced to a lot of like in-game people. Because if you really sit back and you look at the amount of people that have Conk, it's not that many people. It's really not. Like we've just ran into a lot of characters in Wano and in Egghead just based on the people that we're seeing. Kaido's fucking pirates, the Gorosei, Emu, fucking Shanks. We're just seeing people with Conk.
Yeah, I agree. I agree to that. I just think it's just more interesting. It's more interesting when we don't leave the other hockeys behind. Because when was the last time we seen a nigga actually it get highlighted that they're using Future Sight? Besides, I think it was Kaido, and I think it was Kaido, and we didn't even get to see it like how we did with Katakuri. We got to see Katakuri see the future.
Kaido
we didn't see Kaido. We just saw it as a speed feat. It was just like, okay, Luffy just has to get faster to beat his.
Saw like 2 seconds in the future when he saw Kid.
Oh yeah,
but that's like one iteration. It was like the which I think is cool.
Or when Usopp shot,
get into the crazy shit with all that stuff, bro.
Yeah, and that's what I'm hoping. I just don't want everybody to.
Okay. Yeah, Terry, you're right on that too.
It's like, how do characters like the rest of the crew compete against all that? How do
they don't?
I don't know.
We didn't see.
I don't think they have to. Sure, but
for everybody,
we didn't see
a person that's gonna have Conquerors.
We didn't see Future Sight. Sanji also used an advanced form of observation when he woke up after Luffy went Gear 5. He knew that was Luffy. Because Luffy's hockey woke him up. He knew that was Luffy up there. Aside from that, yeah, we haven't seen Future Sight since Shanks and Kaido though. But unfortunately, I mean, honestly, Joe, I feel like your words, I feel like what you don't want to happen is going to happen. I don't think it's going to be as cut and paste as like, oh, we're going to clash, blah, blah, blah. Because you got to think about Luffy versus Blackbeard. Blackbeard doesn't have Conqueror's hockey, and I don't think he ever will. So that's going to be just based on Devil Fruit AP and hacks versus Luffy's Devil Fruit hacks and also hockey hacks too. So
he might only be able to fight Blackbeard with just hockey.
Kaido said hockey, and he didn't say Conqueror's hockey. He said hockey. So I want to see if there's some more crazy, cool shit. That's all I'm saying. I just want some more uniqueness within it. We've got Future Sight, we've got Advanced and Rio. I'm just hoping that there's like some shit that niggas tapped into that like we ain't really seen yet in terms of the other variations of hockey. Instead of it just being okay, you got Conk, you got. Can you advance Conk?
I don't think Kobe blew up that nigga's hand with just armament, bro.
I think it's
especially possible. Like I in the manga when it came out, I'm like, no way. But after seeing the anime, I'm pretty sure that was Conqueror's hockey, bro.
I think it's possible. I know for sure Kobe's gonna have some crazy advanced observation.
That really was his, because you see Garp staying there, Kobe leaving. Like I feel like this is gonna be Kobe's like big step. Because remember he fucking challenged Luffy during the broadcast, so like he's obviously feeling some type of way now that he has to take bigger responsibilities. You don't, I don't either, but that is Kobe taking a bigger step in terms of like just his progress and strength and shit like that. Because
His
Garp is gone
character.
for a while.
Yeah, but I could see Kobe ending up being a very high contending fighter against Luffy,
Yeah.
though. In the
I
later,
mean, he was in that panel with the One Piece contenders for a reason.
He got a lot of work to do. I'll just say that. That's for sure.
Yeah,
I don't even
honestly,
think it's
Impact
that
Game-
much work, to be honest. Because if you think about where Luffy came from off of Whole Cake and then where he ended up at the end of Wano, I think
But Luffy
one
and Whole
arc.
Cake was literally doing the exact same thing Kobe just did, but just with Gear
Yeah,
Force.
that's what I'm saying. Is that Kobe's not that far off. He needs one arc of us seeing him train, and I think it's raps. I'm not gonna lie.
One
No.
arc to compete with Gear
Bro,
5 conquerors.
I don't think you know the cliff that was Kaido. That Luffy got one shot as soon as he seen Kaido. That nigga went from learning Rio to the end to just contending and being able to fight that nigga.
Luffy is also
I
a zone.
think it's gonna be crazy, and Luffy is a zone, so he's able to just come back.
Mythical zone.
I
Yeah.
think Kobe's not that far off. I really don't think he's like
Kobe ain't no
extremely.
zone. If
I don't
Kobe
think-
gets knocked out by Kaido, he might die.
Luffy's
Yeah,
right
true.
here. Luffy's right here. Kobe's like right here.
But it was
Nah,
like Luffy
put
learned Rio
Luffy out
and
of
then
the frame.
learned a couple other things with his devil fruit. I think
Yeah,
the
fast
way
forward.
I think what we're seeing from Kobe now, just with that impact he was able to do. Imagine now he's training and now he's more serious because Garb's gone. I think he's fighting up there, and for him to be doing solo missions, swimming through the calm belt by himself, going to Amazon Lily and shit. I really think I don't think they're sending Kobe by himself through the calm belt to Amazon Lily for no reason. I think there's a reason for that. I think he's gonna be up
Nah.
there as a contender, like Terry said. Obviously, I think by the end of Elbaf or going into the next arc, we'll probably see that or something close to that. I don't think it'll like happen overnight like Gohan training with the Grand Kai. I don't think that's what's gonna happen. I think there's gonna be some work to be put in. Will we see that? Probably not, because I don't think we need to see that.
Fuck
A
no. I
training
wanna
arc
see
from
what's
Kobe.
up.
Yeah, I don't think we need to see
LDAP
that.
only.
Maybe a flashback.
we got
like,
enough-
okay, I trained and
We
shit.
got
but
enough of that bouncing around last arc. Let's focus
if
on
we think
LDAP.
about how the power cliffs change in One Piece, I don't think Kobe's that far off from getting his little power cliff upgrade.
You know what? I'll give it to you just purely off the fact that if he does figure out how to hone what he did against Island Boy on Blackbeard's crew,
Facts.
if he can figure that shit out and just be able to do that consistently,
Imagine,
then,
bro.
all right, I'll give it
Prime
to you.
Garp was
I'm
probably
skipping
able
a
to
little bit.
spam Galaxy Impact.
For
Imagine
sure.
we see Kobe, which is like the younger version of, or supposed to be the reincarnation of him. What he's able to do with just pure hockey himself. So
One
we'll
thing
see.
too, on your point earlier, when Garp was fighting Aokichi, he wasn't using cock against him. Conqueror's hockey
That's
against
what
him.
I'm saying, bro. I really don't think it's a necessary thing. I think it's going to be necessary when you're clashing with people for sure. But I think if you have a strong enough will now already, and someone uses conk, you're not getting knocked out. You don't
I don't
have to have
necessarily
conk to
think-
not get knocked out by conk.
I don't necessarily think Aokiji really requires advanced Conqueror's hockey to take down anyway. Like he's not
Probably not at this level right now. But
Just
like
very
I
strong
say,
hockey in
I say,
general.
I say Akainu maybe just based on how just you want to just put him in the dirt as soon as you can.
oh,
But-
wait, prime example was that one movie. I know movies aren't fully canon, but it's like that one nigga that was having a conk battle with Luffy, and they were like,
Bullet?
yes,
It wasn't.
Killer.
It wasn't a conk.
No,
Oh, you're talking about when they did.
did
their
conk
stare at
battle.
each
They were
other.
doing a conk
The
battle.
hockey, just their hockey.
Killer didn't get
clash.
knocked out, and that nigga doesn't have conk. I don't think you need conk to not get knocked out. I think you just need a strong enough will to not get knocked out by conk. I think to clash with
we've
conk.
known that.
Yeah. So I don't think
we've known that because even in films.
So I think my
when
theory is
Luffy
gonna.
used,
I think my theory is gonna hold up. I don't think Conk's gonna be end all. But I think it will be in terms of clashing and fighting, and that's okay because that's just captains fighting, and that's cool.
Yeah.
But
we've already seen.
I
that
think we're
happen
gonna get
multiple
more
times.
out of regular hockey. I think at least my
Yeah.
prayer is when we see Mihawk, we're gonna see what regular hockey niggas are doing.
When we see
Shanks.
Usopp in this arc,
I think,
Hopefully, Terry. Hopefully.
We've already seen Luffy do it. We've seen Shanks do it. Shanks in literally the most recent film was making vice admirals bend the knee. He wasn't knocking them out. And then of course, fucking Fujitora and Kizaru were fine. They were just standing straight up. So yes, if you have strong enough willpower,
we'll see.
yes, you're fine.
We'll see.
And even Luffy, early on with honing Conqueror's Haki in Film Z, he made a Vice Admiral fall to his knees. Everyone else passed out. So yeah, we've already known that. It's just a matter of advanced Conqueror's Haki. Like niggas probably ain't just that shit without any like crazy defensive
And
hacks.
it's
You know?
advanced for a reason. It's got to be advanced for.
And that's fine. I'm cool with it. I'm not like totally against Conk. I just want to see more from. I don't want Oda to throw out the rest. Is all.
Yeah.
Hey, you're starting to
He's not. I don't think he will.
prime example of what he did with Luffy in the chapter today, being able to hone Gear 4 in his base form now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think when I think about this, it's like that Dragon Ball thing we talked about in the group chat. Will is like after niggas found out about Blue, we didn't see Red ever again, except for Broly movie. That was the last time we saw Red.
That shit pissed me off.
Turned him into power a little bit when he was fighting like Kefla.
Yeah,
and
for
fucking,
2 seconds, and he went straight to Blue.
Barely.
Yeah,
Kefla fused, and he said, "Nah, I'm going Blue." And it was like there's supposed to be differences between the two. Obviously, Blue's probably going to be stronger because it has Super Saiyan stacked on top. But I just want to see more usage, I guess, out of it. But we can move on now. I think we got a good little talk out of that.
So, slice of life anime side story coming to One Piece fan letter. That's what it's called.
I'm excited
Jerry.
for that.
Okay.
So, just because the anime is going to be gone for 6 months, we're still going to be getting stuff. Fan letter, the Fishman Island remake, live action season 2 is on the way with Crocodile, Robin, and Chopper.
Give me some Vivre cards, man.
We just got some not too long ago.
Yeah.
I want more. I need one with old boy Loki.
Oh,
We don't even know what this nigga can do yet.
Hey man, this all
I feel like he's a real dog though.
1000 aura, top 1.
Yeah, he looks like Django.
I'd say top 1 giant for sure for me. I'm not a fan of the giant design of just being huge. I think they're cool, but
They're giants. You don't want them
Yeah,
to
I
be
was
big.
gonna say,
no, I guess what I was saying is I'm not like a giant, like I'm not a huge giant fan.
Like a giant enthusiast.
Yeah, he was cool. Like I wasn't like he's my favorite character
You
of
don't think
all
he
One Piece.
got
I think
drip?
he's cool for sure. The way he was chained up and the way Oda drew the panel, he's definitely drippy.
That panel was tough.
Yeah.
But anyways, you can move on. My bad.
Yeah.
now we're gonna get into the chapter here in a second, but yeah, I want to talk about the remake. Obviously, we got the official release coming, I believe, next year for the official remake. Starting from square one in East Blue, Romance Dawn, and then the thing I wanted to get to too before we go on to the chapter review. I seen that Bandai laid off a bunch of people recently, and they were working on a One Piece game and a new Naruto game, I believe. And they scrapped development on both of those.
What kind of game were they
don't
supposed
have
to be?
hope on those.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
But
But the thing about
probably mobile
Naruto
game.
was gonna be like a chronicle. Y'all remember Ninja Chronicles?
Or like some turn-based bullshit. I'm good. Like I don't care.
Yeah, if they were
thing-
doing it turn-based, I'm over
the
that.
thing with Japan though, with how they lay niggas off that I learned, is they send you to an area of the building with literally nothing to do, and then they just pretty much make you quit on yourself.
That's crazy. That's insane. No one, so they can't get unemployment.
A nigga like me. Wait, do they still get paid?
Yeah, they have
Yeah,
to.
if they still get paid, I'm chilling, bro. You're
Oh,
paying
God.
me to do nothing.
On
All
God.
right.
I'm sure
I
there's
got
probably
iPhone.
I'm pretty sure there's probably wage differences when you're actually working on a project though, compared to
Yeah.
Knowing
Probably,
knowing Bandai though, those games could have been a mobile game. It could have been anything because they just pump anime games out to pump them out. They don't even give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm not getting my hopes up for One Piece. I seen that nigga, what's his neck, Geo. It's a nigga Geo on Twitter, bro. No shame to Geo, bro.
He was
I'm pretty
excited
sure
about it.
No, it wasn't even that. He posted a clip of Sparking Zero, like a screenshot of Sparking Zero, him playing that shit, and he was like, "No, I'm paraphrasing here." So he was like, he's like, the more I look at this game, the more it just makes me just not want to play it because like, why can't One Piece have some shit like this? I'm pretty sure he
I'm dead.
Niggas, he's damn.
Niggas were agreeing with him, but niggas
I
were also
agree. I think One Piece deserves a good anime game. I even think Naruto deserves a good remake or a good good new game for them. But it's like knowing
I
Bandai, they're
honestly
just never
don't
going
see
to.
what the excuse could be why we don't have a 2D fighter for One Piece. I think that's pretty much the main thing they should focus on is like a fighters type situation for One Piece. Like
That would be
arena
gas.
fighter,
I'd play that.
leave the arenas to Naruto and Dragon Ball. Do a 2D fighter.
I mean, with the world of One Piece though, they could do a good arena fighter with.
Yeah, I was gonna say
all
arena
the
fighter with
islands
One
and
Piece
shit.
would
They
hit.
tried that. They
It
tried
would
that with
hit.
Burning Blood.
Yeah, but that's one attempt, one bad
This is
attempt.
2024. They can
Yeah.
learn.
Hey man, that's all I'm gonna say. You already know what the track record for anime games is. It's not good. So
Yeah.
One Piece games, obviously if they were gonna learn, they would have learned by now. So who knows? Maybe it was One Piece fighters, and they just said, you know what? Fuck that shit.
They have a mobile One Piece fighters. If you've seen that,
I have seen it. And
it's
it looks pretty
actually
good.
fire. Yeah, it's actually pretty
It
tough.
looks pretty good.
But
But-
I need a
Arxis,
One Piece
Arxis
RPG
didn't-
type game, bro.
They have a lot of those actually.
Or like I get my own devil fruit. I make my own character.
Oh,
I
that's an
sail
MMO.
the seas.
Yeah, you-
MMO. I need one of them. Yeah, I need one of them.
And they're making a new Fairy Tale RPG and an Eden Zero one, I believe, too.
I don't have my hopes up for those at all.
The Fairy Tale RPG didn't do too. It was turn based.
I don't know. I don't want a story game from an anime. I'm gonna be real. We watched the anime for a reason. I don't want to replay the entire story. I think
okay, that's fair.
like segments would be cool, but it's like either make it a fighter, make it like an
I'm
MMO,
so
like you were saying, Tyler.
When you're doing that shit, man, I'm so glad Sparkle
Me
Zero ain't
too.
having that. They're just literally going through just the big moments for each arc. I'm glad that's all.
I've seen Kakarot, and I think Kakarot's fire, but it's like when I think about trying to play Kakarot, I'm like, you're doing all these
I
RPG
would wanna
aspects
kill myself.
just to rewatch Z again. It's like I just go rewatch Z. I don't know why I would want to play.
I got
the
through the
entire
base game, but I never played the DLC just because I got burnt out after.
Yeah,
It's very, very good to look at. The cutscenes, Cyber Connect went fucking crazy on the cutscenes. But aside from that, like that Vegito versus Buhan fight, god damn, nigga, that shit was insane.
See, it'd be different if it was like manga getting adapted into a story game. That's cool because not a lot of people have read, and even if you did read, it's cool to see it animated and like moving. But it's like I watched Z back then. I'm rewatching it now, thinking about trying to play it though. Like as that, I'm just like, well, I'm doing all this to already know that Raditz is coming to kill Goku, or Cell's coming to absorb 17. It's just kind of like I don't want to play an RPG of One Piece, and it's like, okay, I know Marineford is about to happen. All they're gonna do is reanimate it, and even the in-game animations aren't the best for anime games. So it's like, do I want to really play through that entirety? Or do I just want a little fighting game or even like an MMO? That would be more interesting. That I could maybe see myself redoing a story for is playing an MMO. It's like that's your character in the world of that game type of thing. But I don't know. Maybe that's a hot take. Maybe not.
Then you got to put all your faith in them to actually make a good MMO, and then that's not easy to do either.
Yeah, I already know. I'm an MMO player, and I already know that shit's not gonna happen.
Like I'm hearing Sword Art Online isn't doing too hot.
Oh, that's not an MMO though, but no, that game's good. 6K concurrent for the most part on Steam. It didn't dip when Deep Dragon Ball came out either. I saw a video.
It's its own different game too. Its own different niche.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get to this last segment. One Piece chapter 1130. Officially, we said we were in Elbaf last episode, but now we are officially in Elbaf.
One more spoiler.
Get the fuck out of here if you're not caught up in One Piece. Please and thank you.
Leave a like, comment, subscribe still. We love y'all. Thanks for the support.
Yeah, we still do love you. But get the hell up out of here because we're about to talk greatness because Oda may have dropped one of the best panels. Like I thought, in terms of character introductions, Oda always just kills that shit.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like you got Big Mom, you got Kaido, you got Enel.
Katakuri,
bro. Thank you. Katakuri, Mihawk. God damn, Mihawk. Dofi. You got all these different things.
Enel was kind of saucy. He was because we didn't see him for the longest. He was just striking niggas from wherever the fuck he was.
First
literally like he was
Buddy
God.
just chilling, getting fed grapes and shit,
Yeah.
just chilling on his little pedestal. Nah, bro.
And you
As
just
soon
see
as
him
I
with the
seen bro, I was
do-rag,
like,
and you're just like, this the nigga lightning striking from across the map?
Hey, is this a white boy?
Calling
Is
predator
that
missiles
Slim
and
Shady?
shit.
Literally
Is
calling
that Eminem?
calling lightning predator missiles is crazy. But
Yeah,
Oda
literally.
always does fucking crazy with character introductions, and I expect nothing less. Even with the Gorosei, bro, with their yokai forms,
That was
That
fun.
was
Yeah.
tough.
That was
Yeah,
tight.
that was super
I
tough.
was mixing my words and shit.
and like it always kills me when we see like the initial silhouette for a character, and we're like, this nigga is
And
not
their
gonna
ass,
look.
yeah.
It's not gonna
They're
look nothing.
always like filler though.
Remember
That's why I
Kaido and
feel
Big
bad.
Mom's silhouette
Ugly
before?
as hell.
Yeah.
Looked fucking dumb as shit. And then when we saw Loki with his crown and shit, I'm like, all right.
I thought it was
Like
yeah.
I'm not gonna take this at face value because it's Oda. And then we see what Loki looks like.
Tough.
Literally,
Oh.
Katakuri, Kaido, and Dofi had a baby.
Yeah. And he's bigger than both of them.
All three of them combined.
All three
Yeah.
of them. Like shit.
What do you
Like,
mean by
bruh.
bigger?
Dude is like we see Luffy. Look at that. Like we see
Look at
Luffy,
that
bro,
aura.
walking up. Like that is a crazy panel. Dude is
He's
literally
like
No, that
Kaido's
panel was fire.
crucified to Yggdrasil, bro. He's what type of concept is that? They crucified this nigga to Yggdrasil.
Fuck him.
My question is,
Yggdrasil.
Yggdrasil, whatever the fuck that shit's called.
you know what I don't get? They said it took all these giants to like chain him up and tie him to the. Why didn't y'all just kill him? Like, why y'all just letting him
I
chill here on
can't.
this tree?
Maybe they
Probably-
can't.
He probably
Maybe
We
it
gotta
goes
figure out
against
what
their
that devil
culture to
fruit
kill
is
each
first.
other. Maybe it goes against their culture to kill
I
each
doubt
other
it.
too.
If they're the birthplace of war, I think killing each other is like Dory and Broggy
Gotta
were
do
fighting
that
for
shit.
100 years to kill each other technically.
And they're homies though.
Yeah, now they're back homies, but it's like
Speaking of them,
I don't think
somebody
it's the
got
culture.
somebody got a
bounty.
big day. These bounty increases out in this final saga have been
1.8
crazy.
bill, crazy.
From 100,000 to 1.8 billion.
I mean, they were inactive
100
for a
mil.
while. I expected it to be in the billions. I didn't think it'd be 1.8. All right, close to the
Robin
billions.
explained it,
I'd say
though.
close to the billions.
yeah,
Robin
it's just because
explained
the time
Yeah.
period they were in. That was just a lot for
Yeah.
their time back then.
Exactly. So
I
it's kind of
mean-
like equivalent as to where they are now.
I think it equates though still either way because them niggas
Yeah.
can ikaku sovereignty themselves. They can do that shit. We haven't seen them really do hockey except for like a couple times, maybe on Egghead, if that.
And they're fucking
And I'm
giants,
thinking about
bro.
how big they are. So they got hockey. They're gigantic.
It's about
plus-
threat, not just how strong you are,
Yeah,
too.
so I think it's warranted for sure. I did think it was crazy seeing that. I was like, damn, 1.8 bill. God damn.
Yeah.
They wasn't even tripping like that. They were just like, damn, we wasn't even trying to do that. But
After
Yeah,
Robin
we're
said
up.
what she said, though, I was like, yeah, that does make hella sense.
Yeah, it was a lot of their
We're
time
up.
back. But we got VV.
What did she
Showing
say? Did I
love.
miss something? I don't remember
Yeah,
seeing
so-
VV talk.
she put
Maybe I
the
read
X
it too fast. Oh, that's
So-
what
on
that
Luffy's
was.
arm. Yeah.
So yes. So at first I misinterpreted it when I first read it too. I'm like, does Luffy still have that? I'm like, bro, we haven't seen that.
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
since
That's
fucking-
why I was confused. I was like, I swear that was like when that was a long ass time ago when that mark was there. How's it back out of nowhere?
Exactly.
It was a permanent tattoo, bro.
We see VV. VV knows. I'm not sure if she put it on every single newspaper. Probably.
She did,
So
for sure. You
we
can't
could
just
get
guess
to-
which newspaper is going to what.
Yeah, exactly. So it would make more sense if she put it on every single one. But it's a sign. Robin's gonna get onto it because Robin's smart. She was around
And
there
that's
now.
crazy.
That's it.
It's crazy though because like Robin is like one of the only other people that would know about that symbol, right? But like everybody else that's with her was not there for that symbol. But everybody that's with Luffy
And
right now,
Robin popped up after they did their whole. when they left.
exactly.
She's gonna
So-
show them, and they're
she's
gonna be like,
seen it, but she doesn't really know about it, right? But versus where
Like
Luffy and
Zoro
all
on
them,
them.
yeah, they're the ones that know about that symbol. They haven't even seen that picture or that frame or that picture yet.
I was saying that last week too. How Oda splitting up them based on like the OG and then like the newer members was like
Yeah.
very methodical, for sure. It was definitely some like method behind it for sure.
I can agree.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that Elbaf is going to tie back deep back into Alabasta and a sort
Because
some
they
type
were
of
the first ones to encounter giants as a group
right.
before Frankie and Brooke and all them. So
And they probably know about that letter that what was her name? Not Lily, but the Nefertari that looks like Lily.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
Nefertari D. Lily.
yeah,
Her still. So
Yeah.
yeah.
wait, both their names were Lily.
No, you're talking
Oh,
about
Vivi.
Vivi.
Okay, yeah, I'm thinking of Vivi. That's my fault. But
Yeah.
yeah, fucking the letter that Lily wrote doesn't like that's like wasn't that a letter that like came from when she left Elbaf? Is that a letter
No,
that she wrote after coming from Elbaf?
that's after she left the royal families.
Ah, okay.
Pretty sure, and
Yeah.
like split up all the poneglyphs and shit.
That
So
letter's carried by their
was-
family. It's passed down through
Were
their
the
family.
giants a part of the 12 families, or were they a part of the
They would
ancient
have-
kingdom?
Or the-
They
I'm
gotta
pretty
be.
sure they were.
They probably were part of those 20 kingdoms or whatever, but
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know all of them.
I'm
right
wondering
now.
how they. I guess they're just doing their own shit, like not worried about the rest of the world. I'm just wondering how they let everything get the way it is with how powerful giants off base, just because they're way bigger. Off base, they just have way more strength.
Well, I
And then you
mean,
add
it's
on top of
kinda-
that, some of them could have conch, some of them could have advanced armament or these other forms of hockey. It's like, damn, the giants could really be an amazing
They
threat.
could take over the world.
Like we saw what Kaido did as an Oni and then learning hockey and having a hacked devil fruit. It's like
kind of like a Wano situation though, because Wano,
Yeah,
and
that's what
it
I was
looks like
saying. I think
Wano
they're
and
just
Elbaf
worried
are
about
kind of one and the
themselves.
same. Yeah, they're kind of just closed off, worried about their own things. Because we don't know what type of secrets Elbaf has. Like Pluton
True.
is literally buried beneath Wano.
True,
Like who
true.
would have fucking thought that? So it's probably another similar situation. I don't think it's as extreme as like, oh, we don't want outsiders here because Shanks literally has territory there.
True.
And we saw
For a
other
reason.
like humans that are like similar to him that are in his fleet that aren't giants that are also residing there too. So obviously they're trying to look for intruders with those two new giants that we saw pop up on the bridge. They don't just anyone popping up and taking refuge or taking advantage of whatever they got there. But one thing I do want to ask though, this is kind of random. So we know that the figure that was drinking was not Loki. We know that
Right.
now.
Yes.
So
Oh, yeah. That told them like, come on to Elbaf.
we know Loki's father's dead. So who could I don't
Did they
fucking
look
say
like a
Shiki.
giant though?
It's not Shiki, Terry. We don't know. It could
I
be
think
based.
it's
It
rocks.
could have been a regular nigga.
It could be a regular.
nigga.
No, you're
No,
not
I'm saying like regular size nigga is what I meant.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Nah, I still got my rock stocks are still up.
Because as we've seen in this chapter, there are like regular size humans that somehow are on Elbaf too. So like maybe that is someone that's regular size. They're not a giant, but they could also still be a
It
giant.
has to be
as well.
someone impactful if they know the Straw Hats are coming.
I mean, and everyone knows Straw Hats now from what we've seen. They said, what are the Straw Hats crew doing? Niggas know them by name too, which I guess is to be expected because of newspapers. But
Yeah, he's an emperor. So I don't know.
It's got to be either Rocks himself or somebody from the Rocks.
you really
crew.
want it to be Rocks, man.
Probably
I
Goku.
do.
Goku. God.
That'd be lit. I'd take
Yeah.
it.
Oh my
If they
God.
gave us Goku, I'd take
At
it.
this point, I don't know who it could be. Will
I don't either.
I'd love to speculate on it, but I don't know who in the story would have. We'd have to go hella back deep, and even then, I don't even know if they would be like a teaser or foreshadowing.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know who that shit is. I mean, I want to say Shanks, but
He would have
I don't
showed
know.
fully Shanks though. There'd be no
Yeah,
point in
most
silhouette
likely.
that nigga.
How do
He
y'all
just
feel
wants to be an
about
asshole.
Loki's backstory now that we finally see what Loki is and the fucking or this man possesses.
I feel like it's
How do
gonna
y'all
be a
feel?
misunderstanding with the whole dad thing. Maybe he did
Yeah.
kill him, but I don't. I
That
feel like it's
nigga
gonna
looks
be
fucking evil as shit.
He does, but
look
that's
evil
Loki.
as
Loki
shit.
usually looks maniacal or is maniacal because in lore,
He's the god of mischief or
yeah, he
whatever.
got a mischief. So maybe he did something mischievous that got his dad killed and then made him get or maybe he's just standing on business. And maybe that nigga really did want that devil fruit.
See,
What do you feel about? How do you feel about what he said, Tyler? I want to ask you that before you go. How
What
do you feel
did he
about what he
say?
said about being a sun god and tearing the world apart, or
Oh,
burning the
yeah.
world?
see, yeah, this
Ragnarok.
is what I want to say. Yes,
That's
Ragnarok.
also good. That's
Also,
good.
Dre, I like what you were saying. Maybe he could be like misunderstood, but I'm also on the fence of like because he is saying he is the sun god and he's trying to fucking destroy the world. He probably is one of those villains that's like thinking they're doing good by doing it their own way, and it's not like ethically or morally good
Mm-hmm.
to everybody else. Like they're killing people and trying to destroy everything. That's probably his version of being good, being the sun god,
Doesn't
changing the world.
Ragnarok like destroy everything, but then it like resets? Am I misunderstanding that? Am I
Yeah.
Yeah, they do something that makes it reset, but Ragnarok is like
It for sure destroys everything.
the destined end of got the Jotunheim or
Asgard.
whatever the fuck it is.
Asgard? Yeah, Asgard.
It's gonna be a full
Valhalla,
out war.
whatever.
I
Valhalla,
feel
yeah,
like
thank
the
you.
war that we know it, the war to the final piece of war to the One Piece is gonna probably be here on Elbaf.
You think?
I definitely think there's a punk.
What?
I don't know why Shanks would be here if there wasn't one here.
Yeah.
They
I feel
definitely
like
got
it's
one.
all. I don't think the series is gonna end on Elbaf, but I think that we figure everything
I could see
else
the
out.
war starting on Elbaf for sure.
Yeah,
They did say it's the birthplace of war. So it'd be kind of poetic to make the last war start in Elbaf, like niggas pull up, and then it carries on further. Because I think the war's gonna be huge, like we all do. But
no
Are
pun
we
intended.
I don't
are
think
we
it's
thinking
gonna last hella. Or I think it's going to last pretty long.
are we thinking Blackbeard pulls up, more Marines,
Nah.
Apples pull up?
Blackbeard-
Blackbeard's definitely gonna be showing his face.
Unless
on
there's
Elbaf.
if there's a
Mm.
poneglyph for sure, but if not, I know he learned his lesson. I know he knows
Blackbeard's
not to
not
fuck with.
stupid.
Yeah, I know he knows not to fuck with Shanks. Not like that, at
Or
least.
just to mess with a whole freaking army and land of giants.
Yeah.
What about like Fujitora, Green Bull type situation? Kizaru's not coming back.
I
But
don't see.
I don't
It's
know if the
hard.
government would pull
It's
up,
hard to
bro. I
predict
really
what the
don't.
government's
God
gonna do now
God
because
Knights.
we don't know what they're gonna.
God Knights.
Fair.
Even them, bro.
All right,
Like
now
maybe, but what are they gonna do against the Straw Hats and a fucking country of giants
these are God Knights we're
And
talking
Shanks.
about.
So it's like they got two emperors
and
there.
Shanks?
Two
Do you
emperors
think
and the
there's some
giants.
type of internal type of like
Like a mole?
split? There's like a
Oh.
split between the giants. Like maybe there's people that support Loki and people that don't, and it's kind of like
Probably.
you have like the new giant pirates going up against another faction of giants within the island. That's maybe one of three Loki.
It's a possibility for sure, I think.
Because I mean,
there's people that
crucifixion always correlates with religion, obviously with Jesus. So maybe there could be people that like look at him as like some type of figure that needs to lead because he is the heir. He's technically an heir with what's his name Hadrian.
Druden,
Yeah, Hadrian. He's technically the heir with Hadrian for the ruler of Elbaf. So maybe there's people that believe that he is the rightful ruler,
Most likely.
and maybe they believe in his cause, and maybe there's giants that want to free him and see what happens. That'd be pretty crazy too.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that being a thing. I can also see a redemption situation for him coming up. There's probably, like you guys said earlier, it's probably a misconstrue situation that came up whenever killing the king.
Not gonna lie, I want the nigga to stand 10 toes.
I do
Yeah.
too. I want him to be fucking
Like, yeah, I
evil.
killed that motherfucker. So what?
I want Luffy to
Yeah,
let
I
him
want-
go and that nigga be evil.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you guys that too. Do you think Luffy is gonna let him go? Because Luffy sensed him. Obviously, maybe Zoro and Sanji sensed him too, but there's just so much going on there in a whole new space.
I don't think
Luffy,
he's gonna be evil though. I don't think he's
either.
gonna be evil.
Luffy sensed him to the point where he's like, all right, I gotta go check this out.
Yeah,
I'll catch up with you.
usually when Luffy meets someone in the beginning of arc, they're not evil.
Yeah.
Unless,
except for Blackbeard.
yeah, except for Blackbeard. But even when he
And
met
Kaido.
Blackbeard gave him that little
He never met
dream.
Kaido up until Wano.
Imagine Luffy.
And we
When
already
he
knew
first met
Kaido.
they started boxing.
But we already
Yeah.
knew Kaido was evil. Like they were there for Kaido. That was the whole thing.
Right.
Imagine Luffy frees Loki. The Giants turn on Luffy and the Straw Hats, and then Shanks has to pull up and like pretty much mediate the whole situation.
Oh, that could be a thing. That could be a thing.
That could be kind of cool.
Because Luffy's not gonna know shit. Luffy never knows shit.
Yeah,
That's for
Exactly.
Robin and
He don't give a fuck for one.
So Loki could tell him any type of bullshit, and Luffy's like, "All right, bet." I mean, you're
This
seeing
nigga, he
You got
wrote
food?
on Loki though, and Loki was like, "State your business, little nigga," and he was just like, "The fuck, like
I'm
I'm the
the
king
king
of
of
Muggity
pirates,
Luffy."
bro." Like,
Yeah.
I'm
He's like,
already
"He-"
anticipating the moment where he sees Luffy go into his sun god form. And
yeah,
just the reactions the Giants are gonna have to seeing that, if they know what Nika looked like at that point in time, maybe like legends and shit coming down, myths.
I see
Somebody
Loki
pull up a
going down the
picture.
path of I could see him being evil, like y'all said, because he's probably on that path of like how Kaido thought he was Joy Boy or was trying to be Joy Boy, and this nigga probably was trying to be the sun god. And there's probably some lore in their text about Ragnarok and how someone's gonna bring it or someone has to bring it, and
Probably
he thinks he has to be the one to do it.
Mm-hmm. Now the blindfold. Dre said we were talking about before we started recording. I think that the devil fruit, if he has like ate it, his powers might have something to do with his eyes. Because I don't feel like, yes, Oda could be just drawing hella detail when he zoomed in on his face like that.
Detail. I mean, I think the devil fruit still could have abilities with the eye. That's why they covered it. But I don't think they were glowing like y'all were saying.
I think he's
probably
covered in like sea
all-knowing.
stone.
He's probably like an
Chains, though.
all-knowing
No, he for sure is
motherfucker
covered
at
in
this
sea
point.
stone.
So like even if he's covered in sea stone chains, why would they cover his eyes knowing he can't use his fruit?
And why would they leave his weapon on his back?
It could be his regular ability. You know, Loki had abilities outside of being a god.
I think
Like
this
his
is too
shit.
purposeful for me to like leave that.
I just don't think that's glow. I don't
open.
think that's a glow though. Y'all were talking about it as a glow. I don't see
like-
glow when I look at that.
I'm not saying like it's something like why are you? He's like highlighting the eye, because in all these other panels Loki's in, it's got the scratches and shit on it. But now when he's talking about I'm the sun god who will bring about the end of the world, Loki. Now we have like an eye shape.
I mean, it's just zoomed
You know what I
in.
mean?
It's a closer picture, so it's more detailed than the other ones. The other ones were kind of far away. It's just showing his eyes being covered.
All
I
I
think you
know
would still
is
leave that scratchy though.
all I know is he's already in my top 10. Top 5, man.
I don't know. I just don't
That
get
nigga's cold,
get
bro.
my hopes up for ocular shit because I think it could be because they intentionally covered his shit. Oh, did my headphones die?
Maybe foe.
Oh,
No,
you're
I
just
could
not talking. I'm dead.
maybe foe. Maybe foe, man.
I think it could be because they went out of their way to cover his eyes. But I also don't get my hopes up with Oda because why is Zoro's eye closed?
I just think that
personally just wears the blindfold.
That monkey just fucked him up. That's why Zoro's eyes closed.
I hope it's more than that, to be honest. But I know it probably isn't.
That monkey just took that shit.
Or Mihawk.
I mean, it wouldn't have made sense. He would have used it by now. You would have thought.
Yeah, that's
right?
what I'm thinking.
Unless he's saving it for
But did King really push him to that limit? I don't think King did.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
He was already
all his bones were already broken.
Yeah,
too,
he was already at that limit, but I don't know if King pushed him to where he didn't
had
think he's
to
gonna
literally
win.
That was Zoro's last shot.
Conquerors hockey.
I don't think he had to. He had to because of Enma. I don't think he had to because of King. I think he needed it for the AP.
For sure had to because
he was not beating King without.
Did he push him? Is what I'm saying. Like, did he push him to the brink? Like, oh shit, if I don't do this, I'm not surviving. I don't know. Maybe that's what I'll take.
Yeah, no, I don't think
there was a time limit. Wasn't there a time limit with that pill? He had to get what he had done.
Yeah, there is that, but that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that he's really saving that eye.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Mihawk alone, because that's probably like that's what's it. That's the only thing. That's his trump card.
Facts. Zoro be on some DBZ shit.
Yeah,
bro, let this nigga awaken some eyes like fucking Mihawk, and
He's got a
Bro,
Renegon
I'm
under that bitch,
rewatching.
bro.
I'm rewatching. The reason I say this is I'm rewatching Z. Right, I'm at the Boo arc. This nigga is Ultimate Gohan, still not one-shotting Boo when he could. I think Zoro be on that shit. Zoro be on that arrogant, like I'm saving it till the last shit, saving all my shit. That's the vibe I get from Zoro, and I feel like he's on that timing right now. I feel
Oh
like
no,
I
bro.
agree with Terry. I think low key, if it is
I get the
something, he's
opposite
saving that
from him,
shit.
bro. I get the opposite from Zoro. I feel like Zoro be going for the kill. Like he did that shit against what's her face in Punk Hazard. He literally killed her.
Yeah, but I
The
don't
Snow
think
Girl.
he thinks he
Kika
needed to use the eye.
literally
If it
cut
is a
Pika
thing,
in half. He
Yeah,
cut
well, I
Pika
mean, he
in
doesn't give
half.
cards to people that are weaker than him. He's not gonna use like.
He almost cut Kaido's fucking head off. Big Mom had to tell Kaido
yeah,
to
he's
dodge
stronger than
that
him
shit.
though.
But you got shit when he has to fight Mihawk. When he's gonna have to fight, because that eye could be a one shot, one thing be all. Like that
If
could
it
be
is,
his
yeah.
it right there. Like that could be like he
I'm
uses
not
that
saying
move.
it is,
It
but I
fucks
think
up.
I more agree with Terry
Right.
where it's like it could be, and if it is,
Hey,
that's
man.
the reason he hasn't used it.
Put your dollar on it. It's probably like plus 20,000
'Cause
odds. You gonna be
unless
a
Oda
fucking
really just did it to make that nigga look cooler, which that's whatever, I guess. If Oda did it just to make Zoro cooler, then it's whatever.
Watch him
It worked.
like just
I
open
just
up
feel
his
like it
mouth.
has to be
It
something,
worked.
bro. They
Boy, that
literally
boy
went
Oda
out of their
got
way
that shit.
to animate the eye glowing red in the anime too. So they gotta know something that we don't.
Hey man, I'm telling you, put that dollar in plus 20,000 odds. You're gonna be a millionaire if that shit hit.
Yep.
Sure. We on the same wavelength, Terry. I feel you, man.
Yep.
But
I don't know
man,
what that shit is.
we gonna have to wrap it up from there. Great discussion. It's great to be back with my gang, man. Loki, top 5 already. I'm saying
He's
it.
just Django in a big form.
Hop on the train now before the train departs next chapter. Because the moment he start doing some cool ass shit, I ain't trying to hear no niggas online. Oh my god, this nigga's so cold. Nah, nigga, he been cold, bro.
I mean, after
He
that
been
panel, I think
Since day one.
he's gonna be
since day one.
important for sure.
Since day one. Yeah, he may have got rejected by some ugly ass hoe, but that nigga's still dripping.
I'm not glazing
Still
until I
do.
see something though.
Damn, that nigga was the one that proposed to fucking what's her face? What's her name?
Capone's, yeah, bro. Capone's wife, bro.
Oh, he did? You're right.
That's
I
I'm pretty
forgot
sure.
about that.
I'm pretty sure Beige's wife is who he's
I'm
talking about.
dead.
That
I'm
a nigga
dead.
that big.
He wants
That
something
nigga
that
that
small.
big.
That's
He looked at
crazy.
her and was just like, yes.
I need that.
Like what?
I need that.
Yeah, he got to be blindfolded because ain't no way he looked and said, "I need that."
He
Bro,
can
need
see
it.
her
Hey
beauty.
man,
in the eye of the
sometimes
beholder,
it comes
man.
in different shades, different shapes, and different colors. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Oh,
He's doing a little
she was probably
petite
younger
thing.
then too. You know how giants be.
Look how Big Mom used to look.
Big Mom was looking good though.
Big Mom was a baddie. I've already said
She was
that.
looking real good. Like
What's her face?
Nah, in the pod, don't get
Smoothie.
sidetracked. Don't get sidetracked. Just go on, do the intro real quick.
Rayleigh's shorty that used to be in
Stussy? Oh,
yeah,
Shucky. I
Shocky.
said Stussy.
Yeah.
Shucky. Oh, Shacky.
yeah, Shaq, the ex queen of
Amazon Lily.
hell man.
Hell under
What about
love
her?
sickness. It's like growing.
Why'd you bring her up?
Just saying, bro, when they in their prime.
She bad now though.
Bro, don't get
Hey.
sidetracked in the pod. We was about to go
That's-
on for another 10
that's-
minutes.
That's where we gonna cut it though, man. We appreciate it. We're gonna have this up and rolling for y'all to start the week coming in this next week. We appreciate all the continued love and support per usual, man. We're nearing 700 total downloads, so the road to 1K is still hot and ready, like some fucking Little Caesars pizza, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
When's the last time you had some Little Caesars in your life, nigga?
I don't know, a few months maybe. I got Domino's
A couple
upstairs.
days ago, actually, for me.
I like
Hey man,
Domino's.
ain't nothing wrong with a Little Caesars, little crazy bread. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, we're gonna end it there. Like I said, Join our Discord if you're interested in playing in the Baka Gauntlets or just playing any games with us in general, party games, Among Us, horror games, whatever, FPSs for Call of Duty and the Val niggas that play Valorant all the fucking time. Join our Discord. We're going to be in this thing, man, all the time. If we're not in here, there's probably some other people in here chilling too. So there's always some activity going on in here, some Negro activity going on in here. You know what I'm saying? But
Why you say that?
Bruh.
But nonetheless, I'm going to just give the floor to my boys before we close it off. Do y'all have any last questions? Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Hey, Silent Hill stream starting tomorrow. DBZ content coming out tomorrow, and keep an eye out for some of my Siege clips that I'm gonna be dropping every once in a while. I'm actually gonna be dropping like quite a few this week. My NBA starting 5, Rainbow Six Siege operators coming out soon, so you guys keep an eye out for that.
Not the
All on the
NBA
gaming
starting
channel.
5,
The
bruh.
gaming channel is called Baka Talks Gaming. If you're just trying to search it, it's just Baka Talks Gaming. If anything, we have the link. Hopefully the links are working. I know I got some feedback about like the Discord link not working, but we're working on that. Everything as far as where you'll find us will be linked in the description as always. Tyler just dropped his vid as well as Will dropped his yesterday or today. Tyler dropped his a day or two before that, so just be on the lookout. It's daily / every other day type content. Right now it's daily. We've got gameplay coming out and everything. I'm about to have an Armor Core video drop as well as my DBZ content. We're on the grind. We're gonna try to get more content as far as the pod goes as well. We just gotta figure out some ideas and what we can do together. But I think that's it, Will.
Kai, you got any last questions or concerns?
He looks like a crackhead right now.
He ain't got a single brain cell in there, bruh.
This
That
is the
brain
go.
is
Oh
awesome.
my god. Look at his face,
Oh my
bro.
God.
This is our mascot, bro. This is our mascot.
Oh,
A true
God.
Baka in the flesh,
It's our
man.
mascot?
This is officially our mascot right here.
Bro.
Bruh.
Yeah, there's not a single thought running through that brain right now. Holy shit.
Oh my
This is
god.
officially our mascot, Kai, the fucking legend. The
He's
myth.
literally just happy to be there, bro. Look at
He's
him.
just happy to be here.
Bro, Kai is hilarious. Oh my
Oh
God.
shit. All right,
guy,
y'all.
bro.
Y'all have a good night. Appreciate all the support.
Stay safe, man. Eat good, live good, be good, smoke good. If you do drugs, man, do drugs responsibly, and
I'm
we gonna
dead,
catch
dude.
y'all
No
in the
drugs.
next installment, man. It's coming sooner than you think. I promise. We're not gonna make our wait 2 weeks again. But aside from that, man, Baka Talks is out this mug, bro.